What
it
does what
something?
mean? Like what
Like
does
bitch,
bitch
I'm
I'm
a
a
cow
cow mean?
mean,
I
yeah.
think she means she has milk somewhere inside of her breast.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, like, oh, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. All right, so we're gonna do like the advice.
Today's a Reddit deep dive advice
Yeah,
page.
we were like going through it. We were actually gonna like do some show prep on this, and it's just everything's so much gold.
So advice time. I'm always terrified by the gym and never join one because I don't know what to do and don't want to look dumb. I'm really unathletic. Can someone give me step by step what to do at the gym? Well, you've just done like a Spartan race, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So were you terrified of doing that, like prepping for that? How'd you prep for that? Did you prep for that?
Yeah, I mean, I did a little bit like working out. I mean, but it's not like the gym though, because it's
Right.
just there's a lot of like new people
Right.
doing that. So like I guess when you go to the gym, I mean, I kind of feel a little bit like that too, especially when there's like all the regulars and they're like in the free weight section.
Yeah, but I guess like the goal of the gym is to better yourself, right? So like you shouldn't really care. Like, I mean, but I've seen some crazy videos online of like people doing workouts that like just that's not what that's for.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
I mean?
saying. Like you don't want to be
But
that guy that like you're using the machine wrong, and
Yeah.
now they're filming you, and now you're on Snap and all that.
but when I see half of those videos, I'm like, that's got to be on purpose. You know, like when like there's one like the dude. I don't know what motion he was doing, but the weights were literally like lifting him off the ground, and he was like pulling one side and then being like lifted and tossed to the other side and doing the same thing. It was crazy.
But maybe he did that on purpose.
I
no?
think so. That's what I'm saying. I think so.
Oh.
But like, I think most. I mean, I don't know. What do you go to a gym or not?
Yeah, yeah.
What
I
gym
mean,
do
I
you-
haven't gone in a while though.
What
but,
gym are you a member of?
what is it? The one over here called LA Fitness. Yeah,
Okay.
something.
So that's like a legitimate gym. I go to Planet Fitness, which is like
Yeah.
one of those bullshit gyms. But I really only go for cardio, so like the elliptical or treadmill, and they have like lightweight, so I'll do some of that. But like, I don't think you should be afraid of the gym. And if you don't know what you're doing, ask somebody.
But you never felt the phobia of like when you first started.
My thing with the gym was more of like getting past my own block, not like worried about what anyone was gonna think of me, but just like, damn, I gotta go to the gym now. You know what I mean? Like that was always my thing. But I think they say that there's like once you do it for like consistently for like 2 or 3 weeks, it becomes part of your
Habit, yeah.
or whatever. That's bullshit because I've been going for like 3-4 months and I hate it every time I go. Not because of the people, just because damn, I gotta sweat now. I gotta work out, get out of breath. But it's good for you. So I think you should push the fear aside and go do it. What is your name? Throw away.
Throw away. So I mean, like you do like, is it packed when you go there?
My gym's 24/7, so like I try and choose hours I know have like the least amount of people. And
So
generally-
so you there is a phobia, right? I mean, why are you picking the hours?
well,
that,
because then there's no machines when it's packed. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I'm going for like a treadmill or the elliptical, generally that's what most people go to do, or at least you know in the Planet Fitness. Not everybody's going to like lift weights, so they go for those type of machines. So I like to have it for at least a good hour by myself, like with no one bothering me on a machine.
I think that's the best thing. Like for a 24-hour gym, like I mean, that's what I used to do. Like I would go like after the hours to familiarize all the stuff, and then I'm like, okay, cool, I know that's there,
Yeah.
there. So you don't look like an idiot. Like
And then you know your routine. You know like what like all right, I'm gonna do this, that, and that machine today, and that's it. And like you know where to go. You do it in half hour, 40 minutes, you get the fuck out of there.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
That makes
they
sense.
say you really gotta work out like half hour a day to like, you know.
They say all kinds of stuff. I mean, that's more conspiracy talk. On
Yeah, just
on
take
another
steroids and
podcast.
eat salad.
There
you'll be
you
fine.
go, bro. That's it. Husband scares the hell out of me. We're doing this one.
Yes, yeah. Lily Rose 22. This is a day ago. All right, I've currently got so many thoughts in my head. I'm terribly confused as to what I should do now. I'm mostly having feelings of shame and anxiety. I got married 6 months ago to my husband, and I feel like I did an entire 180 after getting married. It's just the opposite to who I thought he was. Well, let's stop right there. I mean, if you marry someone and he's now someone you didn't think he was, I think, why the hell did you get married?
Right. I mean, but it was only 6 months ago. They could still like get out of it. You
Well,
know.
Nolmans take 3 months, so they gotta get divorced now.
How do you know that? You did that before?
Nah, bro, my boy.
Oh yeah. You're right.
I did love this man, but now I'm not so sure. I do know I'm incredibly afraid of him. He's so angry and violent most of the time, always punching things and screaming when something goes wrong. Jesus, he's much bigger than I am, so I usually go into another room and avoid him when he's like that. Boy, I can't read.
Where are you?
Last night was the most embarrassing night of my life. He's been yelling for nearly an hour because he'd thrown the controller at the wall and then it wasn't working properly.
He's got issues.
So this is more of a him
But
problem.
this is like, how old is she? She's 20, right?
I don't know. Did she put her age?
Or would you see? Oh, you just saw Lily Rose 22.
So let's assume she's maybe in her 20s.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a waste of time. She's too early. I mean, I would assume they're too young, and they're too young to be doing that
Yeah.
shit.
But I mean, if your spouse is scaring you, get the hell out of that relationship. With you.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
This one I think is a good topic to talk about. My boyfriend often makes harmless fun of me, and now I'm reluctant to talk to him. I think in a lot of times in relationships, you get to a level of comfortability where you think you can say certain things, and like to you, you're joking, like you don't mean it or whatever. But like to your spouse, they're not sure. Like, damn, is this what he fucking thinks of me? Like, you know, like really?
I do that all the time, and then I realized later down the road, like, oh, that offended them, or not offended them, but they made them start, over analyzing
Questioning
things.
it, yeah. No, same.
Like, you don't mean to do that. You're just trying to be funny, But I don't know.
But like, what does he say? Examples of what he says. There you go, sitting down like a little princess again.
See, I probably would say something like that.
Why do you always fold your hands like that? You look like you're sitting in church, ready for prayer. I don't know what to make of you. You're not as innocent as you seem. You know exactly what impression you're giving off.
Maybe she cheated or something.
Why are you smiling right now? Is it funny what I said? What's up with you? You walk like you're royalty. A lot of what he says is apparently like she thinks she's like her shit don't stink.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what like. I mean, you just gotta have honest conversations about this kind of shit.
But I also think when you start to feel a certain type of way based off of what people like say to you, that's more of like you gotta reflect, like, why do you feel a type of way that he's making these jokes? Because a part of you has to believe what he's criticizing you for.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then if you believe it and that makes you feel a type of way, maybe you don't even like being criticized that way. So it's a part of you, of your personality, that maybe you need to look into and change. I don't know.
Yeah, that's another. I mean, that's another one that's just like you just gotta come out in the open and just say like what it is. That's it. I don't even know why these people put this. Oh, this is a long one, right?
Oh man, if it's longer than a paragraph, we are skipping you on Reddit.
We're just reading the first. I'm gonna assume.
Well, listen, again, if any of your spouses get angry, upset, punch a wall, or pull a gun on you, doesn't seem like a healthy relationship.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. That's it. That's all you got to read. The title. Get out of there.
Now, I do understand, like, in relationships, there's a point where, like, one of you can get so stressed out, you have to hit something. Obviously, never hit your spouse. But, like, if you punch a wall or whatever, I would say if you have to go to that extreme, do it when your spouse isn't around because you're going to scare the shit out of them.
I mean, that could be a good fetish, too. I mean, maybe, he thinks she's into that, like...
Ooh, punch the wall again.
Yeah, or punch the wall, pull that gun on me, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
he wants to name our child after his dad. Oh, that's a crazy one, right? I sound like a monster. I don't know. Would you do that? Like, if your girl wanted to name the child after like somebody died, and I mean that's a tough one, especially like how did he die?
I mean, it depends.
I think that's the main thing, right?
How did they die?
Like, if he splattered across the road or something, like, no, I don't think you can do that. Like, but if he died of old age or something, I don't know. I don't even think they say it right.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, that's a key factor. Especially like if he committed suicide or something. Like, you don't want to name your kid like.
Give him that energy.
Bad juju,
yeah,
right?
give him that energy.
I need to find this person. Need to go on Craigslist. I need to find a home for my cat. Like, this is the wrong form for that.
Oh, that next one is actually a really good topic to touch upon. Trying to form new habits that will help you improve as a person. Have you done anything habit changing that has benefited you in any way? Waking up earlier, getting your day started earlier, not drinking caffeine.
I mean, when I try to learn something, I try to stick with it. I kind of believe the same thing. Like, they say, like, 30 days it takes to build a habit that makes you. So I try to, but I mean, nothing really too particular. Like, I mean, I'm always trying to learn something.
There's a YouTuber, Matt D'Avella. You ever heard of him? He became pretty well known on YouTube for like minimalism. I believe he was actually one of the producers of the movie The Minimalist or whatever. It was like a Netflix thing. It was like a pretty big movement a couple years back. And one of his latest series was he did for so every month for 30 days he did a new like routine change, and whether it was like cold showers every day for 30 days or cutting caffeine for 30 days or waking up at 5 a.m. for 30 days. And he said, like, I think he did 11 months. He didn't do a whole year because he realized that, like, damn, sometimes in between those like 30-day spans you need a couple days of a break because like that whatever change you made like really affected you. Like for him, he was saying like waking up early, not a beneficial change. Like he was less productive because he was more tired.
Really?
Things like that. Yeah, he said.
But that's like a give and take, right? Like if you wake up early, now you got to go to sleep early. You can't keep that same sleep pattern, right?
Yeah. He was still going to bed earlier because he was tired, but just waking like. He just, even if he would go to sleep at 9 a.m., waking up at 5 a.m., still felt like he only slept for like 3 hours. Like his body just couldn't do it. So he said by doing that change for 30 days, he realized he shouldn't feel bad for being the type of person to sleep till 9, 10 a.m. because he's more productive throughout the day when he sleeps in to those times. So if you can get more done and sleep till 11, but you still get more done than the person that wakes up at 5, sleep till 11. Like you're still doing more than, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Like for me, I'm not a morning person. I tried it. I tried to do like the get up at 6 a.m., go to the gym before work thing. I would rather wake up, 8 a.m., get ready for work, go to the gym after hours. You know what I mean? To me, that was a more productive day. I didn't feel like shit at work. I didn't feel tired throughout the day.
What's the latest you sleep till?
During the weekday?
Yeah.
7:30.
Or that you can do.
Like 7:30 is probably the weekends where I try to sleep in the most, and like maybe 9:15 is like I've like been up maybe it's like 8:30, but I try to like stay in bed. Like I don't want to move to like 9:15, and then I'll get up, get dressed or whatever.
Yeah. I'm about like 8 o'clock. I can't stay late than that unless like I'm really like messed up, or haven't caught up on a lot of sleep.
This one is an interesting one. I feel like if anybody rewatches this podcast later, if you're watching now, like, how do you feel about when dating? I feel like right now we're living in a crazy, crazy time to be dating, with like online, and you can meet people on Tinder, Bumble, fucking Grindr, whatever you're into. Like people can be dating people in different fucking countries at this point. But this is interesting. If you've been dating someone for 5 dates, are you considering that like just you and that person, or can you still be dating other people? What do you think?
I mean, like personally, like I don't like if I'm dating somebody, like it's exclusive. Like even if it's like
first date, it's
just
still
the first. Yeah, it's like, but like I've dated like like where the girl will tell me like she's still seeing other people or like whatever, and I'm like, I kind of made peace with that. Like in the beginning, it used to bother me, but then I'm like, I mean, it is the first date. So.
Yeah.
But like for me, especially like just keeping up with stories and shit, like, this person's telling you stories and stuff. And now like, if you're dating, like, I mean, some of my boys, like they'll date like, 3 or 4 girls at once. It's like, how do you keep track of what they tell you,
What do they consider dating? Like, are they sleeping with all of these women at once? Are they physical with more than one? I mean, I don't know if your boys even give you that information, but like, because I don't know, because I think some people think dating is like, oh, we're just going out to dinner and there's no physical contact, there's no kiss at the end of the night, there's no holding hands, there's just like conversation, a meal, call it a day. If that's what you're considering dating, I think you can do that with multiple people, and like you shouldn't be getting hurt about it. Like as long as, I mean, you don't know what the other person's doing, but I mean, if you're seeing 3-4 people and you're going out to dinner once a night a week with 3 different women, and again, you're not being physical with any one of them, sure. I mean, you're just getting new conversation, new information, you're learning about new people. But I think once you start getting that emotional attachment and you start getting that like physical curiosity, I think you should then cut it to one person, just for health reasons and your own sanity.
I mean, I just think like the problems become like, I guess it's like overthinkers and shit. Like it's like, say you go on one date, right? Yeah. And it clicks real good. And then, she tells you like, oh, she's still dating, whatever. It kind of makes you think like, wait a minute, didn't we kind of like have something here? And now like it's like, why are you keeping that door open?
Yeah.
So I guess that's why people like.
But I think that's why I say like in this day and age, man, with the technology we have and the accessibility we have to like the world. This is one of those things like you gotta like it changes with the dating.
So what about like this question? This one's 5 dates. This one is not even like one date. This is like 5
I think
dates.
if you've seen someone for 5 dates, at that point you're dating, right? It's not like you're just going on a date. You're dating that person.
Yeah.
So I think I think 4 dates is where it should be. Okay, do I continue seeing this person? If I do, this is like I'm gonna just rock out with this person, see what develops. So I think 4 dates to me is like where you decide I'm gonna stick with this person or I'm gonna.
Why 4? You just like to keep it even instead of
got it to number thing at that point.
But what happens if the 5th one is where she shows you she's crazy? In
which way though? Like
in the bad way,
then,
like breaking dishes and all that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, then you run for the fucking hills. I love Reddit though. You should ask him. Ask him, not us.
Straight to the point. See, these people know what's up.
You could hire a private investigator, follow him around, or just communicate with him. I guess that's communication is the biggest thing that we need to understand these days.
I guess, but I mean, you're never gonna get. I mean, like especially what she's asking. Like, I also wonder how much he actually likes me. Like, I don't know. I mean, in the beginning,
get that information until he tells you.
See, like I guess it just depends on who is more like who's more into it at that point. Yeah. Like 5 dates. Like if the guy's more into it, then if she asks something like that, it's not like a problem. But if like I was kind of on the edge, like I don't know what if I like this, you know, I don't know, like I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah.
And she's asking like, "Do you like me?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh, all right, you know, like yeah, fucking let's back out," you know,
Yeah,
like I
that's
don't know.
true. That's true. I had a friend. She was telling me I don't
Oh,
want
this
to blow
is
up
a
her
good
spot, so
one.
I'm not gonna give her a name. But she went to a store, yeah, like a vitamin shop. It wasn't a vitamin shop. I'm just gonna use a vitamin shop. And one of the workers there, like same day, like asked for her number, and then wanted to take her out like to be a trainer at the gym. And like she was asking me, she was like, you know, this like should I be concerned? And I was like, listen, like same day he met you, he's asking you like to go that night to go to the gym. I was like, he definitely has something he's looking for. Like, he's trying to get laid tonight or whatever. Like I was like, that's very come offish. Then she told me like, a couple hours later, he sent her a picture of food, like a steak, and he was like, oh, after the gym, if you come over to my house, like I can cook this for you. I'm like, listen, I'm a pretty bold guy. I will never meet a girl first day, ask for her number, and then say, also come over tonight. I'm gonna cook you a meal. Like that's like borderline. He's gonna look for sex or murder you and bury you in his backyard. Like those are two.
See,
of the
but you know what?
scenarios.
It's like I've heard both of that where um like women will sometimes say like how come this like I feel the same way, like I think that's too aggressive, you
Yeah.
know? But then you hear like how come you didn't ask for my number the first day, and I'm like because I thought it would become
Right,
like,
like-
they make it seem like if you don't,
Yeah.
if like I guess it just depends, like things that women find creepy is like if they find the guy creepy,
Yeah.
then all the shit they do is like
So you're saying
You
like
know what I'm saying?
like two guys can do the same exact thing to a woman. but
Exactly,
If the
yeah.
woman finds one of the guys creepy, it's fucking weird. But if that other dude is like rock hard abs, looks like Jason Momoa, she's like, oh, all day.
like if it's a guy that she really is into,
Yeah.
and is attracted to, that guy could be like, oh, I followed you all day, like from work to your house, and she's like, oh, he made sure that I got home
protected me.
safe, yeah, right. And if it's a creep, then like, I'm getting a fucking restraining order. It just depends, right?
That's true.
This is a good one.
I think this is our favorite topic when we found it.
Is a bad blowjob better than no blowjob? That's a catch-22 to me.
I get that, but like I said when we first read it, like I think it's the effort that matters. You know what I mean? Like if she is trying and it still sucks, be glad she's trying at least. You know, some girls just don't even care. They'll just do their thing.
Well, yeah, I don't like the ones that rush through it and then you know.
Yeah.
But see the good thing about this, I've had this kind of situation. So it's like the bad thing is it sucks because it's kind of like it feels like a waste of time. But the good thing is it's like you don't come quick.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like all right, I'm kind of like
Yeah.
lasting here.
So if you got like
because-
an hour to spare, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this is fine. I got another 45 minutes, I guess.
But then she starts getting lockjaw and tired and all that shit. It's like, so I think a good blowjob, like a blowjob, is supposed to be like the one that's like, all right, we gotta get the cums coming. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get it going. So it's like
Gotta get the cums.
you gotta get the cums coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she's gotta be good at that.
What did some of the guys say on the thread? I just want to, hell yes, definitely. Well, I feel inadequate when the guy seems to be enjoying it. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you think you give bad, also we said earlier, like,
There is no such thing. Oh, there is such thing as a bad blowjob.
no, there definitely is. I mean, too much teeth involved. is,
No, don't do teeth.
I'm just saying, I've had some scrapes in the past, and it makes you just want to, like, lightly tap them on the forehead and,
It's
like,
like,
stop
it's
it.
like somebody once said, blow is just an expression. You gotta suck. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true.
That was a good. Wait, so where did we find that? Oh, we got Wu Tang. Wu Tang. Oh, wait, did we get ask advice?
Yeah, it was
And then there was one like
Advice for guys.
You see it?
Right there. Down. Right there. Yeah, up.
There it is. What is dating advice? Well, let's go to Ask Man and see.
Ask men anything.
Man, this fucking sickness is making my voice crack. I feel like I'm going through puberty again. I look nothing like his type in any way. Oh, that's kind of an interesting one.
Yeah, but if you're
I've
with
struggled
him-
with that. You never struggled with that? I guess as a girl.
I feel like I've dated different. What do you mean? Like you didn't look like her type, or they didn't look like your type, but you still dated them?
No, I guess yeah, because like maybe I'm not. I don't know. I mean, you get that. You've ever gotten like, oh, you're not the type of guy that I normally date, or some shit.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I don't know
usually
how you
I-
feel when they say that. Like, what the fuck?
I
you
don't really
mean?
take it any type of way because like maybe it's a good thing. Maybe they're finally like, oh fuck, like I broke my cycle and I'm with someone new and refreshing. At least because I'm so narcissistic and conceited, that's the way I look at it when they say things like that.
All right, I'll give you an example. It's like since I'm getting older, a lot of like women that do like talk to, or they usually have kids, or they're more in like a settled down point of view. So like I see on their profiles they'll be like, oh, I'm not looking for the guys that I used to date. I'm looking for like something serious or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It kind of makes me feel like they're settling. It's like, oh, like you're different because I'm settling with you.
I don't know if I can see how you would think that, but I look at it then as like maybe they've just realized the patterns they've had, the type of guy, whether they were the douchebag or the funny guy that didn't want to get his life together or whatever, and then they got tired of that. So now they're looking for like a man, you know what I mean? And they're looking for the different. So the word different can come off as a negative thing, but I think, you know what I mean? Like my first girlfriend was blonde hair, blue eyed.
Yeah.
And then I had another girlfriend after that, like green eyes, blonde hair. But then I've had Spanish girls since then. So like I've had different types.
You have
of
a thing
girls.
for the whites.
See,
so that's your type, right? Isn't that?
Well, no, my longest relationship, she was Cuban.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So like I think a type is also just bullshit at the end of the day. Like if you vibe with the person, like you don't have a type. It's more of like the connection you have. So like if you connect with a homeless person, bro, that might be your soulmate. You know what I'm saying?
That's my type.
What's your type in the gutter?
Yeah, why would you want to ask a woman anything?
Whoa.
They don't know what they're talking.
That's not how this podcast gets off the ground.
I don't know, man.
But you're telling me you never like.
Oh, micro penis.
Oh, that's a good topic. Let's talk about micro
Fortunately, I don't
penises.
have that problem.
No, neither do I.
Know.
But I have a friend who said that she has.
A micro penis?
No.
Oh.
She has seen one in person and just like walked out the room.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty.
If there's people watching, we apologize. We're trying to get this worked out. We got it though. Relationship? No. Was it advice?
Yeah.
No, there you go. I heard myself.
That was you. Are you googling the word?
That's like, like, do you think Nostradamus and all that, like, they would probably shit themselves, like, we're watching ourselves. It's fucking amazing. Even the way, she's really bothered the way she wrote that title, like,
boyfriend cuddling another.
Right? Like, that's, like, mad dramatic.
All right, but let's read the facts. This one's not too long. They've been dating for 3 months, and he has a best friend who's a girl. He cuddles. We're LDR.
Long distance relationship?
Okay, and the first time he told me, I told him I was uncomfortable, and he did stop. Well, today he told me he cuddled her again because she just broke up with her toxic boyfriend, but it kind of hurt me when he told me that. I get kind of salty with that stuff, so I said, maybe you can cuddle her tomorrow. And he took that as an okay, but also said, why do that when I have you, but you cuddled her earlier when he knows it makes me feel uncomfortable. I even told him I'm jealous of her because she actually gets to cuddle him and hug him when I have to wait for that, and it hurts, but I don't know what to do. All right.
They're definitely banging.
Update. She likes him, and he knows she does. Yeah, he's definitely banging his best friend.
Cuddles and then fucking. That's it. Like, that's kind of the equation to cuddling. I don't think, like, the real cuddle comes after the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then
cuddling before any type of fucking leads to fucking.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know if that's like true, like facts.
Oh, that's facts.
But you said not facts. But like I will agree, cuddling is it's never a good thing.
How can I get it through my girlfriend's skull that this one sounds like a fucking woman beater, that she needs to wear a seatbelt?
Crash your car while she's in it.
Right? And then you just give her like a couple brake checks. You see how fast that seatbelt comes on.
Wait for her to be sipping on a straw. You hit that brake, right? That straw's going to hit her in the back of the throat, and she's going to stop that shit. That's borderline abuse.
You got to get surgery.
My wife hits me.
It's always these early couples, right? Like 20
You're
years
a
old,
bitch.
Right? Hit her back.
Well,
too long didn't
all
read.
Right,
See,
no,
like
all right. You see, this podcast does not condone physical violence in your relationship.
She hits you like a man. You hit her back like a man.
Italians.
Like too long didn't read. My wife hits me, and I see no way to change her behavior. I'm the one who cares more, but I want to salvage the relationship.
Why? Why do you want to salvage the relationship?
Because that pussy's so good. That's the only reason you stay. That's the only reason you stay.
No.
I mean, I do believe that there's no such thing as like the best pussy ever. Like
that golden vagina.
That pineapple is not out there, man. I'm sorry.
Listen, maybe Beyonce.
It's not worth like fucking up your life or changing your life. Or
I saw a meme today that literally like some men will go to jail over pussy, some men will go broke over it, Other men will kill for it, like literally. It's like that is crazy to think about. That just like what an hour of pleasure, like, and I'm an hour if you're like good. Let's be real, like an hour of pleasure,
A boss.
and then you lose your fucking mind over it, like. I
But
think that-
afterwards, you know, I don't think you
like once you get it, you're like,
yeah,
you're like
like
whatever. I mean, I just think
it's the quest for the fucking golden pineapple, and then you don't get the golden pineapple, and then you're like, oh man, what the fuck, you know? I think that's what like that's the secret of life is to realize like that's just what it is, you know?
what searching for the golden pineapple.
Yeah, like you just gotta be content with what you got, and that's it.
You ever have like a girl that like just even sex was like no,
No?
yeah, just like it was just horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I've had girls that couldn't come because like, so I mean, I don't know. I guess that makes me not sexual because I'm like, she's not gonna like. It's just like it's a waste of time. You
I
know,
get
like we
that.
could do all this shit. You know.
You ever been with a girl that like could come or whatever, but like she was just terrible. Like it was like fucking a dead fish, or like when she was on top, it was just like. I don't
It's
know.
weird because it's like sometimes women will do like one thing good and then another thing not. Like I knew this one girl that couldn't kiss. Like I'm like that shit turns me off. Like a girl that couldn't kiss, but she could suck real good. And I was like, how does that not translate? And then the opposite on another situation. Like how does that not like if you're a good kisser, you should be able to suck good. And I've had both like where
That just makes me think now that every girl I've ever kissed that's like a good kisser, like just had thousands of dicks in their mouth. Like just
Wow.
practice makes perfect.
I don't know if they because of the
I
experience.
want terrible kissers. from
I'm
now
just
on.
saying, if they know, like, it's like if they know how to make spaghetti, then they should be able to know how to make macaroni, right? Like, it shouldn't be like, well, I can't make this one because it's like the same shit, right?
If you're Italian, you should know that noodles cook differently. Different types of noodles cook differently at different times.
Not really. I don't know. Wait, did we read this one? Oh, my girlfriend's angry because I refuse to have sex in public places.
So I, a 19-year-old male, has
Jesus.
been dating your girlfriend for 6 months. A lot of times she initiates sex in public places where we probably won't get caught, but there's always that chance. I always stop this and ask her to wait until we get back to my place or hers. It's just too risky to do in public. I don't want to get in trouble with the police, and I think it's a bit dirty. She said I'm boring and is angry with me a bit. What's wrong with her just having sex in a nice, safe place? What do I do? Stop being a bitch.
Right? This is millennial
and
shit.
fuck her in public.
This is like the
What?
best. Like to find a 19-year-old.
That's
having
like-
sex
a 19-year-old
is like no
dude-
problem. Like you find somebody 30, it's like, yo,
Yeah.
you lost your mortgage or something? Like why you out here having sex?
Like, well, yeah, I'm going to be real, dude. Like, when I was like 17, 16, 18, like, parks all the time. You know, it sounds gross.
Cars
Yeah.
behind, you know,
The woods.
restaurants and stuff. I don't
Whoa,
know.
whoa, 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 whoa. I eat at places like that.
I mean,
Come on.
it's sanitary.
No.
All right, so what's this one?
That's too long to read.
Too long.
Too long to read.
I don't know. Like, what's up? Like, just wrap it up.
Right?
Husband's friend is complete trash. I hope
Oh,
I'm not in
oh.
the category of.
Let's
a
get out of
husband's
that one. Let's
friend.
get out of that one for a second.
Why, you saw something?
Yeah. I, 26-year-old male, went to check the time on my partner's 28-year-old female's phone last night and saw a text from an ex.
Shit.
Have you ever gone through this?
Mm-hmm.
Have you, like, you
This is what like opened up my.
you've had your text read or you've read her text?
I read her text.
Why?
Yeah, and then no, like we were like chilling on the bed, and a text came up. Like the
You
phone
saw
was
it.
there, so I just happened to see it, and it was like an ex and all that shit. And that was like my whole like. That was my Matrix moment, bro. I broke out of the Matrix, you know. 'Cause in my mind, like I kind of thought like women don't cheat.
Oh, buddy.
I didn't know. Like I was
Oh,
kind of
buddy.
ignorant to that. And then like that's kind of made me be like, oh shit, like there's a whole nother world out
I
there.
honestly think women cheat more than men sometimes. And I think when women cheat, it's worse than when a guy cheats.
But I feel like maybe
And that was the worst thing I could have said on live YouTube.
I think like 80% of women cheating is retaliation.
That's
from
why I
men.
think it's worse because they do it with like a guy. Most guys I think cheat because like they're just getting late. You know what I mean? To them, it's just getting a nut
Yeah,
off,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's no emotional attachment. When a woman cheats, I think she gets like emotionally attached to whether it's like revenge, like you said, or they put emotion into the guy that they're cheating on you with. You know what I mean? Like, because
Yeah.
they're not just gonna fuck a random. Most women aren't gonna just fuck a random person, and those that do, more power to them. You know, they're owning up their own bodies, whatever. Fine with that. But like, I think when like your spouse, a female spouse, cheats on their male spouse, it's like they're doing it to hurt that guy. You know what I mean? I think guys are just stupid and they just put their dick in holes sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's not right.
Well, I don't know if it's stupid. It's just more of like that's the need, the desire. That, you know, lions do that, right?
Yeah.
And
But I think that's when we got to start separating ourselves from the animals and control our dicks.
I guess.
I'm not saying.
But we're kind of still animals, man.
Of course we are.
So what is this? You
But
wanna
all
go
right,
through this one?
check my partner's phone for the time I was about to crawl into bed after work last night. She saw a text from an ex. She had gone out drinking with friends right before I left for work. The text on the home screen was an ex asking her where she was now. Couldn't help but read the text come, and it was her constantly trying to meet up with him that night. The strange part is she said she was hanging out with me, but I was actually at work all night. The convo was all about meeting up for more drinks, and I also saw she had called him about 10 to 20 times. Through the messages, it was easy to see that they didn't meet up because she had got too drunk. I can't help but feel like in her blackout state, she had made an attempt to cheat. I checked her phone again this morning, and she was already deleted all the texts and phone calls from last night. I honestly don't know what to do next. Why would she be trying to meet up with an ex, but also lie and say she was hanging out with me, and clearly refer to me as her boyfriend? I don't even know what to think now. All right, bro. That sucks.
Your girlfriend's a whore.
I'm not gonna say she's a whore, but from the situation, she definitely was in her drunken state thinking about cheating on you.
No, but what it's saying is there was past talking. Like it didn't happen like one night and then it just spiraled into this.
No,
like,
I think it was all the one night. It was just multiple times that night. So yeah, all night. It was just that night that he 10 to 20 times they were calling. So they were trying to link up, but it looks like they were kind of dodging each other, or maybe she was dodging him to avoid the cheating.
I don't know.
Even as a drunk person.
I think there was past history.
But I definitely think
up to that one.
Yeah,
night,
I definitely think they've either fucked in the past, accidentally, and she never told him about it, or like it's definitely a thought on her mind. The fact that she's texting an ex, calling an ex 20 times, like bad signs. Bad signs.
Confront her.
I think when any spouse hides their messages, it's just not a good sign.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You should have like open. I mean, the thing is too, it's like, when you get older, you realize like that shit will happen.
Of course.
So it's like it's better to have your thing open. Like if I had my girl, like, and if a text came in from an ex, she like if her ex texted her, I would be understanding. Like I know that's what dudes do. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like if you try to hide it and all that shit, now it becomes something else.
Yeah, because now
like,
you're like. You want that. You want to have that conversation. You want to talk to that person, and it's fine to want to talk to an ex, sure. But like, if you're with someone, be respectful to the person you're with. I think it all comes down to communication. Like, I think that's the biggest problem with the world.
Yeah,
like the world just
and we have the most communication of all time.
It's crazy how shitty people are at communicating, and like,
I know trying to get people on the phone, forget about it, man. Like
no one wants
actually
to talk
on the phone. Yeah,
no one wants to talk on the phone. People think you're crazy. When I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people. When I see someone calling me, I'm like, why?
Yeah, because sometimes it's like you can't text. Like there's things I know. Like if I text this, they're gonna take it out the wrong way.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So it's like I gotta get them on the phone, and it sucks too because it might be like I want to call this person, and it really is just one sentence I want to say. Let's be done with this conversation.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like a 15-minute. But like if I text it, they're not gonna get what I'm saying.
Yeah, some people don't get the tone right or stuff like that. I get that.
You could even like sugarcoat it as much as you want. Like, hey, I'm not an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just want to say this. And like you say, this fucking guy's an asshole. You're like, like no matter what you say, it's like.
What's that one? My friend 19.
Oh, this might be a good one. How to get over someone?
Get under someone else. No, that's actually the worst advice.
No, I think that's a pretty good advice actually.
It depends. I think it depends again. Like let's say you were with someone, right? Like and you like really, really emotionally attached to that person. I feel like 90% of the time, if you just sleep with someone to try and get over them, like you're gonna feel emotionally guilty at some point in time, whether it's right away or later on. Like,
I mean, it depends on all the circumstances.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think it's the best advice to give somebody. It's probably one of the most heard advices.
But if she cheated or he cheated,
then
fuck
it's
somebody else. Yeah, you fucking.
So let's see what the story is. Long story short, someone that I love very much broke up with me just over 1 month ago. I went from being with him practically 24/7 to now barely seeing him at all. We work together. Oof. I had hoped I would start feeling better by now, but I'm still constantly depressed, can't sleep, and just don't care to do anything. Well, let's see, it was a month ago. That makes sense. It was only a month ago. You're still going to be feeling like shit. But I think the honest best advice is how to get over somebody is to build yourself up. work on your hobbies, your skills.
You see, but like there's vital information that's missing. It's like how long were you together?
Yeah.
So if you're
Why
saying,
did you break up?
I mean, if you're saying, oh, we broke up a month ago, but we spent the whole last month together, and we only been together a day in 2 months. You're like, get over it.
You're a little
Like,
crazy if you love that person. But like if this is like a 10-year relationship,
start looking for another job.
that's really good advice actually.
Yeah.
If you work together and, but also it depends. Like if this is like your fucking career, you're not gonna just up and, find a new agency or firm you're working with. But if like you work at fucking McDonald's with this person, get the fuck out, go work at Burger King. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I think there needs to be more information for that one.
my friend is cheating on her boyfriend, and I really want to tell him, but I don't know. I don't have the heart.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
My friend is cheating on her boyfriend. Those are tough ones. Those are tough ones to I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I just read the first little paragraph, and apparently they took a break because she needed time alone. But she told her friend that she was with other people, and it doesn't really bother her. So I wouldn't consider that cheating if they weren't together. If they were on a breakup, whatever, it's not cheating.
Yeah.
Now if they were cheated, if they were together and she was sleeping with other guys and you know about it, and if you're a mutual friend, it depends on how much of a friend you are to the other person, right? Like if let's say you had a girlfriend and I was mutually friends with her, but I've known you a little bit longer and I knew she was doing some dirty shit, I'll be the biggest snitch right away. Like I'm gonna tell my boy. I did that with Beaver at one point. One of his relationships, I told him right up. I was like, "Yep."
But you knew?
I was actually I went to a bar with my mom after getting our taxes done, and saw one of his exes there, and I went to go say what's up. She was staying at the bar alone, so I went to go say what's up with her, and some dude put his hand on my shoulder. He's like, "Yo, why are you talking to my girl?" And I was just like, "Excuse me, that ain't your girl. That ain't your girl." And I told my girlfriend.
Was that guy joking though, or was he?
No, they were like seeing each other. They were doing things, and I didn't tell Beaver right away. I texted my girl at the time, and she was like, "Oh," and she told Beaves. I was a little pissed off that she went out of the way and told somebody.
So you used the girlfriend, secretly pass and tell this information?
No, I didn't tell her to tell him. I told her because I needed to tell somebody, and I was more looking out to what do I do? Do I tell him? Do I keep it to myself or whatever? But I'm glad I told him. Glad he got out of that. It's whatever. But I think it depends on how much of a friend you are to the person. You know what I mean?
But you know what? The worst case scenario of that kind of stuff is that the boyfriend or girlfriend, they're gonna they're gonna figure their shit out, and then you're kind of gonna be the asshole of if it was the point of you lied about it, or whatever, or if you did get proof, it's why are you trying to break it up? So if they do, and most of the time they're gonna work it out, you're gonna be ostracized,
But I think if you feel like you did the right thing and that's how they want to be about it, you didn't really lose anything special. You didn't really lose friends. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess when it's 19, but you know what? Women, listen. To be honest, women run the relationship, and there's, you lose your boys when it comes to relationships. So it's so you might have Ruda, for example, might get into a relationship and then he's gonna start. I'm not even saying it's the woman's fault too, because I think sometimes the women want their men to go out, and the men kind of are not, whatever.
That's because the guy doesn't even trust himself.
Yeah, maybe maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but you know what I really think it is. I think it is that if he goes out, then it's kind of she gets to go out.
Yeah,
and the guy doesn't trust the girl going out.
Do you think it's? I feel like any girl we talk to will say that they've been in a relationship at one point in their life where they felt like their partner didn't trust them. Have you ever given a girl reason to think you don't trust her, but it wasn't that you didn't trust her, it was that you didn't trust
the friends,
people around her?
Yeah, I mean, I've had those situations. Yeah.
I think a lot of guys have.
But I think too, when you're younger, I've overreacted a lot.
100%.
Way more. Where it's maybe it was yeah. I don't know. It's tough because it's you could see things coming down the road too. But it's when you're young, you're more accept. Again, an ex. If I was dating somebody and they got a text from the ex, when I was younger, that would bother me a lot. Now, if like she showed me and she was like, "Hey, babe,
Yeah,
look,
if
somebody
he was
texted
honest
me, my
about
ex
it,
text me."
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm like, I don't get whatever. Like,
But
it
if you
is what
saw
it is.
that, like if you saw that the ex text and she like tried to hide it or whatever, then you would
Yeah.
feel some type of way.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because then it's like you're
Like, what are you doing that you can't tell me?
Yeah.
If you're not doing anything wrong,
Yeah.
you shouldn't worry about telling me type of thing. And I get that a lot. I don't know. That's why I'm like leaning towards that whole like open relationship mindset these days. Because I feel like you just get less hurt when you care just a little bit less.
Bro, I think you have a cuckold fetish, bro. That's
Bro, I'm
like,
not the one that's gonna be sitting in a chair. I'm just saying like.
I don't know, man. I don't agree with that. Like,
I'm not saying I fully agree with it. I'm just saying like I think it's a way to. I feel like people do it to like protect themselves emotionally. Look at the chat. Go to the chat real quick.
I did see Ashley was chatting. How do I get there though?
All
from
right,
here?
bro. I'm just saying it's a good concept.
See, this
Open
is-
relationships. I'm not saying it's something that I'm like
It's
fucking
terrible,
diehard
bro.
into.
Okay.
I think it helps certain people.
You
I think
have-
it can help people build up from damaged relationships.
So again,
I really
with
do.
Again with the open relationships, bro. Just do an open relationship, bro. That's
Bro,
all.
no one wants to do open relationships.
And then when you're like become suicidal,
I'm already
After that.
suicidal. No, I'm kidding. I think everyone's a little suicidal these days.
yo, for real. Every day, bro. Every day in the morning, twice on Sunday. It's like, yo, how many
Twice on
fucking
Sunday.
days are there, bro? Like,
You know, I
there's
was
just too
just
many
mad
days.
because she knows that I'm right.
No, man, you're completely wrong.
No, that's all right though.
Like and like you know what I don't get is like how can all right so like what no matter what there is levels, right? There's levels to that. So it's like one of the guys is gonna be fucking the girl really good
Right.
compared to the other guy. Even if they're both good,
Right.
one is gonna be better.
Yeah.
So you're in the mindset of like, you know, you don't fuck you could be the guy that doesn't fuck your girl
The best.
the best.
Right. That just means
And
you
you're
gotta
okay
work
with
harder.
that.
No, you just gotta work harder. It's like not being the smartest in the grade. You study more, right?
No, you millennials, bro. I don't know, man. All right, let's see. So
How
like,
does one not be jealous? I think just care less.
That's really what it is.
I think so. Am I hearing a
You know what it is? Well, it's my voice cracking, bro. It's my sickness.
So my girlfriend and I have been dating for around 4 months. Love her to death. She's literally my best. Okay, first off, with the whole I've been dating 3 months, 4 months. I love her to death.
Well, you know this guy's
Fuck
wrong.
off, bro. You don't know her from.
That's crazy. That's 37
stranger.
minutes ago too. You know what it is? You know what it is? This is really what it is. When I was younger, I think I loved more. Like I was more that guy, right? And with that becomes more jealousy. Now it's like now I'm less of that guy, but I don't get jealous as much. So
like, you love less. What do you mean by you love less though?
like I think I would have been like a better boyfriend younger, like you know, like
Than now.
like constantly like
thoughtful, like
more
gifts,
thoughtful,
things
and
like
then
that.
and then like now it's kind of like whatever. Like,
feel like
I gotta buy
everybody-
you flowers again, like for real. What the
I
fuck?
feel like everybody was like that because like when you were young, I mean I don't know about you, but I felt like the first girl I was with long term was gonna be the one I ended up marrying. You know what I mean? Like I had that mindset. That's because like I learned from my grandparents. My grandparents got together when they were like 14 years old. You know what I mean? And when my grandma passed, my grandfather was with her like their whole fucking life.
You think they banged like other people back in the day?
Yeah,
You real?
I really do. I think I
But they never said it though.
No, and I think that's part of life. You know what I mean? Like you go through it, and everyone has their secrets. Everyone has their things that they're gonna hold to themselves. And I really do think that those like fucking couples that have been together for 80 years, either they were open at one point or they've cheated on their spouse and just never got caught, never found out. Like, and that's why I think just having that open mindset would just be better. Sorry, Azzy, that's it. That's the last of the open relationships. But I think how not to be jealous is to either I don't even want to say care less, but it's more like
I just care less.
care without ego. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't make everything about you in the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, if your spouse is like, oh, I want to go spend a week at home. Like, if you live together, I'm going to go back home with my mom and sleep with my mom for 2 weeks or whatever, just to spend time with my mom. I feel like a lot of people get like really hurt about that and be like, well, you're leaving for 2 weeks, like what the fuck? At this point, from the lessons I've learned in my past relationship, it's just kind of like,
I don't know, but I think jealousy is an emotion. You can't control it. The only way you can control it is not fire it up.
yeah, it's
So
it's controlling how you're viewing.
It
what's
is kind
happening
of
in
like
front of
love
you.
less. right?
not love less. It's just like, I don't know, love differently, I think. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, at least for me, in most of my relationships, I felt like when we were together, like, we had to be a unit. Like, we became one, right? So, like, any of your friends invite you anywhere,
You're
I
one of
gotta
those
be there.
guys.
Or one of
There
my
we
friends
go.
invite me somewhere, like, you're coming with me type of thing. I think that's
No,
most.
but that's good though. No, it's not most people.
You don't think so?
No, like, when I was in relationships, I always like brought my girl. Like, and it was never a problem. Like, oh yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring my girl. Most dudes, like especially like some of my boys, it's like it's hard to get them out of the house. I don't think they want to bring their girl. They don't bring their girl, whatever it is. And it's like if you just did that part, there wouldn't
Right.
be so many
See,
problems.
it's interesting because
coming out.
in my last, that became like a problem at one point. Like it's like, why do I have to always be there with you and your friends? Why do you always?
But
have to
why?
be
Yeah,
with me and
why?
my
Why
friends?
would you?
Why would you or why wouldn't you?
Like with your situation, you guys always did that, right?
Yeah.
So what is the situation that you don't do it? Like if you went or she went.
I think that's why most relationships, especially like when we're younger in our 20s and stuff like that, like end up not working out because like we have that mentality that like
Are you
I
jealous?
should just be there. No, but I learned that like girls' night is a thing. Like your girl does need her time with her friends, and like guys' night should be a thing. Like you should go with your boys. Your girl shouldn't be there. Like no girl should be there, type of thing. And I think the biggest fear is that that's the situation where now someone's going to cheat on someone. And that's that's an ego or a personal thing. Like you got to look at yourself. Like why do you have that fear about your spouse, or why does your spouse have that fear about you, type of thing. So no, I wasn't jealous at the time. For me, what happened was I got more confused at like, whoa, we were always doing things together. Like, why is it now that you're asking for space apart? So it confuses the person. It didn't make me jealous. It just made me like, oh, what changed? You know what I mean? And learning from that is like, it makes sense to like have your space. Like, have your hobby, come do a podcast on a Saturday morning with like your friends or whatever, without your spouse, like do things on your own. Because if the relationship does end up ever breaking up, you have things that are yours, you know what I mean, and not like, damn, I can't see my friends anymore because we would always be there together, and my friends are her friends are my friends. Now who do I talk to, type of thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's healthy to have, I think that answers that question actually, how to not be jealous. Make sure you have hobbies of your own that you can put your energy and time into, so that way, let's say there is a moment in your relationship where things are getting a little heated and you're feeling tension, you have a place to go and like kind of refresh your mind, and so do they.
That makes sense.
But now if your partner's mind refresher is like fucking other people, get out of that relationship.
Unless they're open about it.
Unless they're open about it. Is my 18-year-old girlfriend... is my 18-year-old male girl... That title confuses the
They're
fuck out of
fucking
me.
young anyways. They don't know what they're talking. They don't even know how to wipe their ass yet.
My boyfriend is great. How do I stop worrying about other women?
I think this is a typical conversation.
In young relationships or just in general?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I've never, like in my past relationships, I'm like always, like conscious of like not making her like jealous in any way, like making her feel.
So were you one of those guys
But no
that,
matter
like-
what, like there would be something, and she knows that it was wrong. Like she knows, like, oh, I'm just overreacting. But no matter what, like that's just always an issue that comes up, right? Like,
So, because you're saying you would consciously try and do things to not make your spouse worry about other women.
yeah.
So would you cut off your friends? Like female friends?
No, well, no, I didn't. I mean, I don't really have female friends. Like,
So let's say
it's
for right now, like a week and a half from now, you end up finding a girl, whatever, you're with her, like Asley and Selenia, no longer allowed in the apartment for podcasts.
No,
Put you on the
but
spot. Selenia's gonna start commenting, going crazy.
no, but I mean, like, it's not like
Like they're here all the time.
Yeah,
or, like,
exactly.
going out with them type of
It's
thing.
like
Okay.
different. So,
Okay, that makes sense. But I mean, I don't think you should like ever worry about other people when you're in a relationship. It's so much easier to say than like do it, because like you said, jealousy is a natural emotion. But I think jealousy only stems from when like you're like not secure with who you are as a person. That, you know what I mean, like.
who's secure with who they are?
No one is. And I think.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not gonna say no one is. I think there are people that really, really are, and those are the people that we see that like have their shit together. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like how does that person have like a happy marriage, good like? I think they just know, like, they get up every day and they know who they are, they know what they stand for, and they do their thing.
I don't know anybody with a happy marriage, like, or at least went through some shit.
I think everyone goes through some shit, and that's when you just have to like sit back and be like, is it worth like stressing over? You know what I mean? Like life is very short. Like even if you make it to like 80, 90 years
It kind
old,
of feels a little fucking long. Like,
I get what you're saying though. But like when you look back though, like I mean, I don't know. I do that sometimes. I do like deep.
like
dives
you'll
with,
think
old
about it,
people.
like if I live my life, what I live right now,
Yeah.
I'll only be 60.
What do you mean?
Fucking long, huh? Like I'm 33, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So if my whole life, if we let's run that back again. Now I'm 66.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like it's long. My fucking life's been long.
Yeah.
And now if you double that, 66, like
That's a long time. I get that, but
it's not that short.
it's all based off experience. I think at the end of the day, right? Like if you've done a lot in your short time span, like that feels like a long fucking life.
Oh, is that what it is?
You know
Maybe
what I
that's
mean?
what it is.
Like you do, like you are an entrepreneur. You don't really have like a schedule you resort to. You do your, I mean, now you're doing your job where I'm sure you work a set schedule, whatever. But you do your DJing. You do
Bunch of shit.
different facets. So like you're always going. So you feel fucking like you feel it more than most people. You know
I
what I mean?
guess, yeah.
Because a lot of people, they have like their 9 to 5. They go home, cook a meal, home. You know, and the weekends are for like maybe when they go out hang out with friends. It's like a very structured like time frame, so they know like, all right, 5 days a week I'm just going to work, going home, cooking meals, maybe the gym, sleeping, weekends, party, start the cycle all over again. You can be up till 4 a.m. on a Wednesday because you DJ'd Tuesday night. You know, who knows? You know what I mean? So that's just energy depleted.
And that's why time feels long. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what are we looking at here? Let's see what's going on. Oh, we got shit in the chat. See if I know how
What
to
is she
fucking...
saying now?
Oh, the chat, man. See, you know, if it's not one thing, it's another, right?
What'd she say about
Let's just pull up the chat.
crazy
button.
jealous?
Jealousy is healthy. Just don't be crazy about it.
Jealousy is not healthy.
I don't know why women think that jealousy is healthy. I don't think it's healthy at all. Like, I think it could be healthy if it's a non-organic, like if it's organic, right? Like if if like my girl saw me, she thought she saw me looking at some girl, right? And that makes her like kind of want to step her game up or something.
Yeah.
But if I'm like actively like trying to make her jealous, that's like fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's like,
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a fine line, but I just think like you shouldn't say jealousy is healthy because like it just seems like you're proactivating it.
Almost as like jealousy needs to be there to have a healthy relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I kind of agree with you. Like I think if like you're unintentionally making your spouse jealous or they're feeling jealous of actions you're doing, it could be a good sign because they feel like maybe they're inadequate in that aspect for you, so they want to work on that. But it also depends now how they react to it. If they come out and they're fighting you because of their jealousy and they're like, yo, why'd you look at that girl, whatever, it's like, bro, I didn't even look at, I sneezed, like whatever. It's how that jealousy is acted upon.
I don't know. It's fucked up mindsets, I think. Let's see. So what
Go to dating advice on Reddit. I feel like we're on a trend.
on dating advice?
Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. Great advice, actually.
Oh, this is just a general statement. This
Yeah.
is like giving advice.
Yeah.
If you partake in these. Nah, man, just have a good pullout game. That's all.
I mean,
all.
listen, that's how things spread.
Nah.
I refuse to date others until I properly loved myself first, and I'm thankful it took the time for me.
It'll take a
because I'm
fucking
happier now
lifetime
than
to
ever
figure
thought
that
possible.
out.
Listen, I understand why so many people are on this wave right now of like, I need to make myself happy first, individual worth and all that stuff. Fucking fantastic, great. But if we're gonna break it down to like the basis of it, like the human species, we're a multi-unit organism. Like we rely on each other.
Yeah.
Like energy wise, literally like we rely on other people in our lives. So to be one of those people that are like, oh, I don't need anybody, I'm gonna build myself up and then I'll find people, like you should go dig a 6-foot hole and jump in it.
Jump off a fucking cliff. You're never gonna love yourself. That's just what it is.
Cause every day you wake up with something new you want to change or better. So there's always something you're gonna want to change. So that's just like, I feel that that's almost a cop out. of like settling down, not settling, but like settling down, shit like that.
If I could clone myself, I would punch him in the face,
Right?
Just to
Get
get
some
out
of
that emotion out.
stress out.
Alright, it's not much. What is this?
Again with the self love.
This is like people giving advice, though, right? Like this
Yeah.
is not people looking for advice.
But do you agree with some of these things? Hard to swallow pill. Casual conversation doesn't mean they like you.
You know, that's tough for me because like I suck at picking up like women's cues and shit.
I've been
and
told
stuff.
that I'm pretty bad at that too.
Yeah, so like they'll tell me like, you know, they were flirting with me and I'm like, oh, I didn't know. Like,
Like,
because it's like it's tough because it's like you don't want to jeopardize a friendship.
or like assume that they're into you.
Exactly,
and
like
seem
oh, like
arrogant.
and then yeah, I mean even I guess arrogant or just like you fuck up like if you're cool with a girl. I mean that's why it's tough. That's why I don't believe in platonic kind of shit.
So
you know?
so as he's responding to when we said
What the
like working on yourself.
why are these
Listen,
messages retracted or redacted?
What?
Retracted? Mine says like messages have been like retracted. Does that mean we win?
she probably
We win the
deleted it.
conversation.
Probably.
It says stay single for men.
It says the single man.
Oh,
If
says the
someone
single
wants
man.
to work on themselves, why not? I'm not saying that you can't work on yourself. What I'm saying is I feel like people use that as a cop out to like not be vulnerable to other people. Because at the end of the day, that's what being dating or anything is just being vulnerable around a stranger or someone new.
No, but what does that mean? Like,
She agreed with us, Chelsea.
oh, is that what it is?
If someone wants to work on themselves, why not? Because I said I think it's a cop out. Like when people say that they're trying to work on themselves, love themselves first before being with anyone else. Like every day you wake up and you're gonna change something about yourself. So every day you're trying to better yourself.
Yeah.
So if that's your real mentality, then you're never gonna be in a relationship, or you're never gonna find the right or the person that you work things out with.
Yeah, but those people are not in relationships, right? They're saying they want to.
Exactly.
They're trying to love themselves first.
Yeah.
Before they ever get in a relationship.
And I feel like
And
that's
they're
a
never
cop out
gonna-
for a lot of people because you're never gonna
you
love
think
yourself.
that's what that is, a
because like
cop-out?
you're never gonna fully love yourself to a point where like
It's not a cop out. My fucking voice is so fucked up.
I feel like
not a
Ozzy feels.
cop-out.
I feel like Ozzy feels like she's targeted with this.
Oh, it's triggered.
with this topic.
Oh, because she's trying to love herself first. Is that what it is?
I don't know what the hell she's trying to do.
It's just
man.
a waste
She's
of
trying to
time.
go down the shore to a party in my goddamn Santa jacket.
No, but I'm not looking at it as like that's people's excuses. I'm looking at it like maybe people are really trying to do that, but I just think that it's never gonna happen. It's like
Yeah.
saying like I'm gonna get in a relationship once I buy a house and have all my shit laid
Yeah.
out, and it's like maybe that might never happen.
Yeah,
for you,
and
you
also
know?
I think I mean I look at it as like I understand there are people that want to like work on themselves first, but I do think a spouse or a relationship or someone that just puts that extra time and care into you, whether it be someone you're dating or whatever, like you need that too to also grow yourself, to develop yourself. You need another person's perspective or point of view.
You need that. So the casual conversation, yes, that's tough. Like casual conversation, it's like, how do you know somebody's into you? It just, because I guess you don't want to take advantage of like women being nice. Like at least I do,
I think you'll know when someone's like really into you. You know what I mean? Like even like you said, the woman
I don't think
had
so.
to bring
I don't
up,
think
like,
so.
or even like you said, the woman had to straight up say like I was flirting with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's them still saying like I'm still into you, dumbass. So just pick it up next time. You know what I mean? But like I've been told that I don't pick it up. Like women will like whatever, I'll get looked at or whatever. But like I guess I never. Maybe I'm just not paying attention enough.
Yeah, exactly. Being all open relationshipy. How do I become more exciting? How does one become more exciting? Like sexually or relationshipy?
In life, I think that goes to what we were talking about earlier. I don't know if that was on this like on this version or the one that kept cutting out, but
Too long didn't. Oh, so he like too long didn't read. Girls always lose interest in me after a few dates, even though I'm usually going really well before that. I'm lacking something that would make me. Maybe you got a micro penis or something, man. You don't even know.
I think what I think it is. I mean, I think sometimes guys friend zone themselves on like the first couple dates without even realizing it. I think when you're too polite to, and this is gonna sound so fucked up, but I think like when you're that guy on the first couple dates that like is always opening the car door or pulling out the chair or like ordering for them, like ordering their food for them or just trying to be like the 100% gentleman. I think right now in today's day and time, like women don't like that. They're independent. They can open their own goddamn door. They can, you know what I mean? I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying be a gentleman. You know what I mean? Like do those things. But I think at some point in the 3-4 dates, you as the guy need to show interest, like that you want to take it further than just going out to a movie or to dinner. Like you want to take it to the bedroom type of thing. Don't make it rapey. Don't make it seem like you're like forcing that. But like let them know that's what you're you're like interested in that. I think some guys don't know how to do that.
I think like just dudes are too thirsty, you know.
So like let me ask you this. So like let's say when do you think is the right amount like dates to like take it to the bedroom?
I mean, yeah, I would say like 2 or 3, right?
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I think like women kind of like, it's like rare. Like a one night stand is rare because I think they have their guards up. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I guess I give a douchebag kind of feel or whatever.
What gives that away, Pep? Is it the tribal tattoos?
Maybe it's just the whole personality of it all, you know. But so yeah, so like maybe I mean I definitely believe in it early, and not just because like you want to fuck, but just because it's like I think that's a big part of it.
Set
Like
the pace.
if sexually it doesn't vibe and you could get along really well, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I think sexually there has to be a sexual connection between two people if it's gonna go further than a couple times of hanging out. Unless you're just friends, then you can hang out all the time and whatever. But like if you're trying to do more than just being friends and whatever.
Never been kissed. That's crazy.
That Drew Barrymore movie was dope though. She's a 22-year-old female, and while I've been on dates with guys before, I've never had a real serious relationship, nor have I ever done anything with a guy, sexual or even kissing. I've had some bad anxiety and self-esteem issues in the past, which meant I avoided dating until very recently. Met this really sweet guy. We had a great date. At the end of it, went in for a kiss, and I sort of panicked and turned my head, apologized, told him I wasn't ready, and he was sweet about it. Think I want to mention my lack of experience to him so he understands, but I don't know, should I? Feel like I'd seem like a loser if I told him I just want him to kiss me. I just don't want him to kiss me and be awful because I don't know what I'm doing. All right. So 22-year-old female, never been kissed. I think if I were the guy in the scenario and she told me about her lack of experience, I don't think I'd take it any uncomfortable way. I mean, it's kind of rare to find a girl at that age that hasn't done much, you know? And honestly, as a guy, this might be a really fucking terrible thing to say, but like that's like finding buried treasure when you find a female that's like never done much.
No, I don't want a virgin. It's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
I don't like teaching girls.
I think
shit.
I'm like a vampire in that aspect. I kind of want the first blood.
That's probably like like literally first blood. I don't know. Is this like shallow? That like I kind of want the girl to be complete in like I don't want to teach her shit because I think sometimes I have like a girl's not a certain part she's not good in bed or whatever, and like
is that shallow? Yeah, you're an asshole.
Like I just don't want to teach a girl.
I get that, but also I look
know?
at it I guess differently as of like oh shit like I can show them every way of it that I enjoy. You know what I mean? Now it's all gonna be fantastic.
See, but for me, like getting turned on, half of it is like she likes that. So now I'm in my head of like, wait, does she really like doing that, or is it because she's doing that because she knows I like doing that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've had girls where like, oh, I don't like to give head, but I'll do it for you, and it's like that's like a complete turn off for me. It's like, oh, like I don't.
You don't really like doing it?
No, I don't want it. No, like I don't like from her. Like I don't want it because she's only doing it to please me. No other.
Like she's not into it really.
Yeah. So
I think girls say that, and then if they still do it, I think they're into it. I just think they don't want to admit to it.
They're what?
I think they're into it. I just think they don't want to admit to it.
I don't know. What do you think that's like them trying to save face?
If you didn't like going down on a girl, but like the girl you were going down on liked it, you were going down on her at some point because you at one point or another started to enjoy going down on her. You know what I mean? So I still think that even if they say they don't like doing it, but they've been doing it for you, they're trying to make you feel special, but they also enjoy doing it. Because if not, they really wouldn't do it.
I don't know. I mean, like those times where like you go down and like it's an hour into it and you're like, I'm fucking tired or whatever.
Lockjaw.
Or whatever. Yeah, it's like you're not really into it, but you're doing it because she's like, no, keep going, like whatever. So it's like, because if she said like, no, I'm done, I'm like, yo, that's it. Watching Netflix.
Get up,
watching TV and shit.
All right. So yeah, never been kissed, girl. Tell them your truth.
Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. No.
I think tell them the truth.
That's terrible, huh?
How is that terrible?
Because if that guy's like, I don't want no fucking virgin, like I don't know, like I.
But at least he gives her the
kind of
opportunity to
had
know,
that.
right? Like if that guy's a douche, at least
That's not douchey. That's just that he doesn't want to be somebody's first and
listen. This is
doesn't
coming
want
from
to.
the guy with the tribal tattoos.
Like he's got to teach her how to kiss, teach her everything, like. And then she probably doesn't know what the fuck she's doing because she's 22 and.
I think what we need to do is we need to get her hooked up with that micro penis guy, and
There
we're
you
solving
go.
everyone's
All right,
problems.
there you go. They can probably make some. You think can micro penis make babies? They can, right?
I don't know. I guess as long as they work, right?
I mean, I guess.
Oh, what is? I like that one. Do not just ask, "Are you free tonight?" All right. It puts the person on the receiving end of the question in a possibly uncomfortable position. Are you free tonight? The theater department is going to a movie, and I noticed you weren't in the group chat. Are you interested in coming? Is a very different from "Are you free tonight?"
What
I
is
take
it?
you out to dinner and a movie. Both start with the same phrase, but but have varying connotations. Instead of just asking a person availability, give them context so they can be upfront about if they're comfortable attending the proposed event or not. I agree to that statement.
Isn't the fucked up part? It's like, why are you not in the group chat? Right? Like, isn't that the fucked up? Like, wait a minute, there's a group chat going on?
That's like how that's like you're like wait whoa guys. Am I
Yeah,
not
because it's
your
like,
friend?
I noticed you weren't in the group chat. Like, what group chat? You know, like, what? You guys are talking shit?
That's your first thought.
Yeah.
But I agree. What do you think about not just asking a girl, "Are you free tonight?" but giving them like context?
I think you have to because that, are you free tonight is implying, like, you want fuck? Like, right? Like,
Is that what that is?
yeah, like, are you, yeah,
Jesus.
I think so. Like, you got to kind of, like, get in the, like, hey, you watching the politics? How's it going? You know? Yeah.
You've been
And then,
following the president.
how's the weather? And then, oh, okay, you free tonight? Maybe we could talk about the weather some more later. But if you're like, yo, you free tonight? Yo, I mean, like, it's like, yeah, I mean, that's like worse. That's worse than what you're doing, right?
Yeah. Well, I think the worst
And
is
what you-
WYD.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
WYD, but that, even that, it gets you thinking that's like fucking, right?
I'm gonna be real. Then all the girls must hate me because like, I'll tell you, like, what are you doing to WID? I'm just get to the point type of person. It doesn't mean let's go fuck. It just literally means like, what are you up to? But I don't want to write all that, so I just put WID.
But that's what it means, though.
What? Like
You
we
wanna
fucking?
fuck?
No.
Yeah. No? I
I
guess
mean,
so.
not when I send it, at least.
Well, like at 3 a.m. at last
That's
call.
different. That's
Yeah, it's
different.
Like, yo, what are you doing?
That's
Are you
different.
free
That's
tonight?
different. No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about like.
are you free tonight at last call? Totally means something
Oh,
different.
totally different. Like, are you free tonight? And it's fucking 11 a.m. Different. Maybe you're just trying to literally set up some plans. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, what you doing at 3 a.m. That's different. I live in a town of 20,000 people. Am I fucked?
Where you saw that one at?
Right there, go down. Small town dating.
Oh, small down there.
The thing is that I don't live in suburbs. There's just a city near me with. There isn't a city near me with 100,000 people. Everything around me are towns with 2,000 people. People say that I should go to meetups. If there aren't any where I live, or what do I do? Or do I meet people of similar interests? Listen, my guy or my girl, Tinder.
Is the heat knuckle?
What?
I was trying to read the name. I kind of assumed it was a girl at first for some reason.
Hate knuckle. I don't know.
Maybe
Regardless, though, anyone, male or female, like if you live in a small town and there's not many people to date, just get on a fucking dating app. Like, you know, put your radius 20 miles out, and you got to take a drive to meet somebody new. Take a drive to meet somebody new, but come on.
I mean, I guess it depends on what's
that
more
one.
time.
Any reason people match and don't talk. I really wish Beaver were here for right now.
Man, that happens to me. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of at the age where like I
Oh,
just
you
don't.
use Tinder, right?
Yeah,
Or
Tinder,
you
yeah,
did,
yeah.
or you still do?
No, yeah.
Yeah. What is your ratio on that? Like, what is your average meetup?
Well, like I just don't pay attention with it. Oh, like not much. Like I don't pay attention to it that much. So like sometimes if I match, and like you don't go on it,
Yeah.
Like I feel like 2 weeks after you matched,
And you don't hear from them. It's just like
no, but I mean as a guy you're supposed to talk first. You know, it's kind of like the
think so?
unwritten rule. Yeah, but it's like I don't, and I kind of feel like I missed that window. Like because it's like 2 weeks later. Like I don't know. I never get.
so you
a
don't
good
really check it
response.
often. Like you just like,
Nah, I mean like when I do, it's like a couple swipes and
are
shit.
you one of those guys that you want to just kind of for the one night stand hopefuls or
No, I go in there like to find
okay.
my potential love match, but
All right, so
it's
you
not
any
happening with
reason
me.
if so I guess your reason would be because you're just not checking the app often.
Yeah, I mean like in the matching thing, I mean I don't know. I just like sometimes it just doesn't happen. Like you just, I think like you miss that window or whatever. And like sometimes if you're talking to, like if I'm talking to one girl, I'm not gonna like talk to. I'm not gonna
Multiple.
entertain. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's
I also think that's also what's happening too. Like people are getting so many matches at this point that they're like, holy fuck, I can't keep up.
yeah.
And then also like if you do want to go on a date with one of those girls that is like an active Tinder user, you know what I mean? Like where like every time she's going out, it's with a new Tinder date. It's like you really want to see that girl that often? You know what I mean? Like, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I think if you're using these type of apps to like find a relationship, I don't think I don't think many people will find their relationship on a dating app.
I've heard stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like marriage, but like
I don't think
Would,
I
like,
know any of
would
them.
you be able to trust your partner to like delete the app after being with you?
I think women want to get off that shit, so they kind of want to.
I think that's because they found so many assholes.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? Like guys just looking to fuck.
So I think for them, like they want to fucking delete that shit, and then guys maybe like might be like,
Yeah.
depends.
I think for
So-
guys, like if you match and the girl doesn't like answer any of your messages, I literally think they're just swiping right for fun or like their friends.
But you know
are
what though?
doing it.
There's a different context with this one because they're talking about Bumble,
Yeah.
and Bumble the girl. See, that is a good because I've gotten that where like I've used Bumble.
So on Bumble, you
and-
can't message the girl has to message you first.
Yeah, if she doesn't message you, that's it. Like after
Ah.
24 hours, it goes away, and she's
Oh, so maybe
like
she
a
fucking
ghost that came to you at
maybe
night.
she met somebody
that's
around the same
true.
time, or just again, like you said, doesn't go on the app that often. But I guess something like Bumble, if it's only a 24-hour span, I guess people using Bumble are actively looking, I guess, at that point.
I mean, I've heard from women that they say it's harder to open. You know what I hate with you know what? There's another. Well, I mean, I guess that's not matching. Like I get very disinterested with like women when they have like one word answers. Like if I write something and they put like LOL or
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
that's
that's
crazy.
Any
It's like,
conversation.
I just
Usually when there's like the
tap
LOL
out.
or like
Yeah.
a haha or like those type of, and that's to me that's conversation over. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
even if I'm texting like friends and I get like those one word responses, like all right, cool.
yeah, just like fuck this. Like I don't know.
That annoys me, man. One word fucking text messages.
Right? Like you throw some emphasis into it. Oh, why did that come up?
Oh God, what do women
do?
do after
I don't know, I
rejecting
didn't
a
even know I could
guy?
do that. What
See,
do
we need
women
Ozzy or
do?
Selenia here because I bet you they would have fucking answers. What are the
But this
comments?
is also a 19-year-old, so it's like I don't know.
What are the comments in this one?
Wait, but what is? I'm a 19-year-old, like a guy.
He
Oh,
kind
no,
of summarized it at the
yeah,
end.
it's a
So
guy.
what exactly goes through a woman's head, and what do they do after rejecting a guy?
They laugh and eat fucking ice cream, watching a movie.
Often we feel bad that we have to turn someone down. Yes, we might tell our friends, but no, it's not to sit and mock you. Bitch, yes it is. I don't tell my friends unless the guy was a creep. I believe that. We won't mock you. Most of the time we'll probably be flattered and feel bad about having to turn you down.
See, this is the thing women don't know about. Like, they don't have to go through this side of like the rejection. So it's like maybe women be like, I wonder why guys, the women that are interested in certain guys, and then like, why doesn't that guy, put some effort into it? And it's like because it's like you gotta go through this rejection shit, and it's like you lose. It's like a pixel. You know the pixels? They have like little squares. Every time you get rejected, you lose one of those from your soul.
Just a little
You
less
know?
bright.
You're just a little less bright. And you're
I mean,
just
I
like,
think women
man.
still have to go through their own rejection phases. I feel like women think
They go through it. I mean, it's fucked up. Theirs is probably worse because they go through it after sex, and then the guy like
Ends up
ghosts or
ghosting,
bounce or whatever.
yeah.
So maybe that's fucked
and usually
up.
that's why they think it's always has to do with their looks or their body or physical.
Yeah.
Guys automatically think to like, am I personality? Like, am I a dick? Am I not cool? Am I not? And then I think guys think of it when the guys are rejected. They think personality first, then it might be how they look. I think girls think it's how they look first, then it might be personality.
I don't. My personality is pretty good. I wouldn't go there. I would. Yeah, definitely how you look, right? Or
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think just rejection in general, people just can't cope with rejection because they automatically think like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with me? But listen, man, not everyone's gonna like you, man. Like scientifically, they say people like judge you in like 7 seconds of meeting you or whatever.
I do this. I don't
Oh,
know. It's
shit.
a bad habit though. It's kind of like a tick.
When you put LOL in your messages,
I just put LOL. Because I like to stay stupid, like smirky shit, whatever, however you would call it.
Yeah.
So it's just like I put an LOL just so like people don't get like butthurt about
Right.
it. Like, oh,
I think
what the
I
fuck
think
you
as a
mean by
guy,
that?
if we do LOL in the beginning or end, it's like to almost put light on whatever the sentences we just said. Like, you know what I mean? Like to like don't take this too seriously type
Yeah.
of thing. But she's saying, or the one of the person, she feels like
What,
like he
now?
thinks she's a joke
She's a joke
when
maybe?
he puts LOL. He's probably just trying to set the tone of the conversation. Yeah, exactly. Overthinking it. Like you're overthinking it, LOL. I agree, LOL. Yeah, I think it's just
It literally means nothing at all. LOL.
Yeah. I think girls look at it as if we're trying to like I
They
think-
do analyze. There's shit that like sometimes women bring up, and then you're like, what
Yo,
the
careful
fuck?
what you
Like,
say right now.
No, I'm just saying. Like I've had that where I'm like I didn't even I truly can't remember saying it, and like some girl will like bring up like, oh, you said this, and I was like that offended you? Like that,
Like it was just words at the point.
it was
at that
it
point
was
for
just
you.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it
That
was.
kind of
'cause
goes
it's
back to one of
something-
those topics we read earlier about joking, like making, like you know, whatever, non-aggressively joking to your spouse, and then they feel some type of way about it.
But it wasn't even a joke. It was more like just something I said, and they just took it the wrong way. I don't know, whatever. We just fucking think different.
Men
We're
and
just
women.
weird creatures, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't think
go
I'm
to a
gonna
different.
voice
Let's go to a
by the end
different
of this.
thread.
A different, like, is there bad relationship advice? Oh, let's see if there's a chat going.
Holy shit! What did she say?
She keeps deleting stuff. You can't just delete
Stop deleting stuff. We haven't even read it.
messages. Yeah, exactly. Like, you got to stick with your point. But if she keeps saying no, give up on the third no element.
Why can't I
Don't
see
be
what the-
rapey or creep. LOL means not seriously. Duh. Duh is a lyric from.
Yeah, but honestly, it seems like a lot of times girls get upset when you put the LOL. Like they start looking into that sentence a little too much.
It's like, nice ass, babe. LOL. Then she got something to worry
Nice
about.
ass, babe.
Nice ass, babe.
LOL. Oh my god.
Yo, that's when you know you're gonna get into a fight that night.
Does this outfit make my ass look big? No. LOL.
Oh well. That's not even a thing women say, right? They want
What?
They want a fat ass. Like they don't even.
She keeps retracting her messages.
Yeah, she keeps like.
Yo,
she's like,
stop saying
rethinking
things
it.
and taking it
You're,
back.
you're overthinking.
You're overthinking it. LOL.
Oh, I want to see if there's a bad advice subreddit.
Of course there is, dude.
Right? You would think so.
Reddit has the craziest shit. She put always.
Christmas
Proves
Eve.
our point. Bitches be crazy.
Your name is bitches be crazy. They do. I don't think this is a good. I mean, we saw a relationship. We didn't see sexual. Let's see sexual.
Bro, what are you trying to do with me right now?
We gotta expand.
Sexual advice Reddit?
This is what the people want.
What people? Who are you talking to that they want this
Chat,
advice?
bro. The chat is lit. LOL.
Sex advice, yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Questions. My fucking voice, bro.
Oh, what's that mean?
Wow, we're getting into 18 plus daddy kink. I never understand that. You know, that's a big thing that's coming up.
What is it? What are you reading?
Daddy kink.
The
You
fuck
never
is
heard
daddy
it?
kink?
There's a thing where like women.
Oh, they calling you daddy?
Yeah, but it's like a whole like. Well, I mean, this was even more worse than what I was thinking. But there's like some women that like want like an age play, like they pretend they're kind of like a
toddler
girl
like
or some shit, and they want you to be older and stuff. And I don't know, it's just fucking.
That's weird.
But it's like it's getting popular. Like when I see it on Tinder, I'm like, oh, like these fucking people. I don't know. Sometimes it makes you a little interested. Like, oh, I wonder what that's like. But I don't think. Then these people get straight to the point.
Whoa,
We kinda
best
just went
way to ask a guy to eat me out.
That's it. You
Just
said
say,
it.
hey,
The-
eat
the
me out.
last-
And most
right
guys are
here.
going to be like, okay.
Right here. I don't think there's a wrong way to say it.
Yeah. How do you just.
You could-
I think you just grab him by the head and.
You could just point at it and grunt, and the guy will still be like, All right, let's do this. Yeah.
If all right, listen. All right. If any girl I'm hooking up with was like, I don't know if I'm going down.
You'd be like, maybe I'm into this.
I think about it, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Damn, what's up with these big words? Facetious?
Facetious, bro.
Facetious?
Straddle his lap, look him in the eyes, and say something to the effect of, "I would really like you to eat." Okay, all right. Holy shit, this guy is way too much.
I mean, you can get creative with it.
I like that guy's response right there where you're at right now.
The tamest way?
That being comfortable talking about sex is something that you have to work at. I think if you have to work at being comfortable talking about sex with your spouse, that relationship is going to have some issues.
I think that's only an issue in the beginning before you even have sex, right? Like
I don't think you should even talk about it. I think you will
Yeah, I
have
don't
that
like
energy.
talking about
you
it.
feel that
Yeah,
energy,
yeah,
and if
yeah.
that energy is wrong, just I don't know, man.
I don't know. But she's having problems. How old is she? She doesn't say or whatever.
Nah, that's also a factor too. Like maybe you're just fucking like if you're 80, dude. I don't know.
Well, I mean, does she got a bush? Maybe the guy's not into the bush. I mean, that's fucking, you know.
Insecure about your boob size. Listen, ladies.
Hey, guys, I don't think guys care.
No.
Like, it's like,
She says she's the 34B. Like there's meat there.
No, but I think it's like candy, right? Like if you like 2 pieces of candy, right? Then you don't care. Like you see a dish full of Twix or a dish full of Reese's, like I'm happy. Like I'm happy. So it's like small. There's like a fetish with small boobs, right? Like
Yeah.
oh shit, is it like pear-ish? You know, like and then like big boobs. There's a like to me there's nothing like unless the girl's completely flat, and that's a whole nother. That's like the equivalent, I guess, to a micro penis, right? Like if a girl's flat, then. But if a girl has small boobs, I think that's like one side of a fetish, and then like if she got big boobs, that's another side of a fetish.
For sure.
Right? Like
And listen, let's be real. Guys are they just want to get in the hole.
that's true. I think nipple size might be a factor. That's where they're probably not seeing it. Like nipple size.
I think that's more of a thing for guys than the
Yeah.
actual boob size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to read between. I like pepperoni.
Like those big things.
Yeah. But you know, little ones. I mean, it depends.
Man, as guys, let's just be real. Boobs are boobs, and they're fun.
That's true. That's
Like,
true. Sometimes I get I get anxiety about it because it's like it almost seems like you want to pop them. You know what I'm saying, right?
bro,
Like-
you need to go see someone.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yo, I had this crazy thought about nipples, like on our bodies, like you know, overalls and the buttons. Like when you take the buttons out, the flaps just kind of go off. My theory is if you like cut your nipples off, your skin just like pop open, like
You
our
thought it
nipples.
was real? Like, you
No.
thought it was
But I was just like,
possible?
I can envision that and be like, yeah, I can see that working. Like I can see how just unclipping your nipples just make your entire skin fall off.
Well, why just the nipples? I mean, it's almost like a button, I guess. Our butthole's supposed to be sour.
I don't even know the answer to that question. I swear on my mother, this isn't a troll. My girlfriend has been eating me out lately, and she's described my taste as sour when she goes deeper. What the fuck is happening? I clean myself very, very well, especially before she eats me out. Is this normal?
But this is a girl talking about a girl?
No, it's probably a girl talking about her boyfriend. What's the guy's
No, but
name?
she says
my girlfriend,
girlfriend.
has been eating. Yeah, girls will lick their boyfriend's booty holes. It's called a rim job. You never got a rim job?
No. Well, maybe, yeah, once. I
I've
didn't
never
like
gotten that done, you fucking weirdo. I got you to admit it.
I didn't like it, though. It was kind of like she wanted to do
That's
it.
funny.
And I was like, no. Like, I'm like up to trying something, but no. I was like, nah. It's weird.
See, right there. Stop. Go up 1 second. Right there. My boyfriend wants to try prostate stimulation. I want to be as supportive and help as possible, but I'm ignorant to this stuff. Tips.
See, that's something that I wouldn't do. Like,
Yeah, no. I mean, but like we said, we think we talked about it in the first podcast. Like when you hit 40, every guy has to go fucking get a prostate exam anyway.
they don't have to do anything. Like, it's not a law.
It's
So
true.
it's
Okay,
like,
true. You don't have to, but like you really should.
I guess, but
You gonna do it?
no.
You're gonna do it. We
No.
can go together.
No, I mean maybe like I've heard some people do it. Like I mean I probably would still slip out of it. Like I would go for the party
Dude, that's
the
a
night
weird,
before.
That's a bad sentence.
And then-
Slip out of it.
No, am I? You know what? I think everybody thinks they're a sex addict, and they're not really.
Like the guy, like yeah.
Like-
What do you think makes a sex like? What is to you a sex addict? Like every day, multiple times every day with multiple people, fucking going to sex parties.
I think when it fucks up your life, like when it fucks up your real life, you know,
Calling out of work.
yeah,
Shit like
like
that.
shit like that, and then, you know, I don't know what, because I think us guys we think about it a lot, right? Like it's just a constant.
I don't know if this is a true thing, but I feel like it's like in my youth, I would hear that like
Every 6 minutes or some bullshit.
some shit,
like
and then
that.
girls were like every like 12 minutes or some shit like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think in reality, it's like every 5 seconds for guys.
I mean, it makes sense.
Like
you
in
know?
in small ways, like you'll just maybe see a girl walking down the street, you just happen to like turn your head and look at her ass or something like that. Like you may not think that's you thinking of sex, but like, of course it is.
So what makes an addict then? I mean, 5 seconds seems like an addict, right? Like,
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. Like, am I an addict? I'm trying to think. You think yourself as an addict?
No.
No. Why?
Because I can go days, like weeks, months without having sex.
But you're still jerking off.
I mean, I can go like weeks without doing that too. Like, it really depends on how busy I am. You know what I mean?
I don't know. All right, but looking at porn?
I don't do that every day.
No.
You watch porn every day?
No, not every day, but like
Every
I
other
would
day?
say probably an unhealthy amount. You know, like
Like what's an unhealthy amount?
it's like
7 days a week. How many times are you watching porn?
I'm kind of watching it now in between switching. No.
What are you talking?
I mean, like I would like I've heard some like people say like they stop watching porn. You know, like they stop doing it. Like that's it. And I'm like I
But
don't
they'll still
see.
masturbate? Or?
No. Like they've given up masturbation,
So
and that's,
it's just sex in the real world.
I don't even think they have that. You
So
know?
complete celibacy, like no.
I guess, yeah. And it's just because like they kind of felt they were like, you know, having that addiction. And like I'm like I kind of would want to do that, but I just feel like it wouldn't be possible. Like
You should do that as like a 30-day challenge.
you know what sucks though? I've done that like and like no matter what, I would have like if 2 weeks I go without doing it, I'll have like a wet dream or something.
Really?
And yeah, and I think that like doesn't that fuck it up? Like
I would say no.
I don't know.
I feel like you can't control that. I feel like that's.
I feel like a
You know what
a
answers that
drug
question?
patient that
You ever see
fucking-
the movie 30 Days?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
He did that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
In that movie, he had a couple wet dreams during his time of celibacy.
I think he only had one.
One, but I'm saying I don't like he didn't count it, so I don't think you should count it either.
Oh, he didn't count it?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
The thing that he counted that freaked him out was when his ex-girlfriend like raped him.
Oh, but that was at the same time, wasn't it?
Might have been, but I think there was moments where like he would like walk down the street and just all you saw were like tits and shit like that in the movie. So like, I think that counts, or it doesn't count.
I don't know. Let's see.
I think it takes a lot to be. I think you're only a sex addict when like you're fucking calling out of work and shit.
Just to have sex or just to like jerk off or something?
All of the above, just any of it.
They just keep this like redacted comments. We don't know. This looks like a CIA.
CIA document redacted,
CIA
redacted,
document.
blacked out.
It's like it's Black Ops. Where is this? Oh, this is regular Reddit. Oh, bad advice. No, we're not there. We're kind of at the sex one, right? We're still
Body type dilemma.
Let's see what's up with that.
She turns me on without trying virtually daily. My dilemma is that I find myself lusting after very different body types on my personal time. Watching porn, sometimes even imagining during sex. I guess I'm afraid this lust might lead to a desire for an affair. I'm not really sure what I'm expecting to just needed to get this off my chest and possibly some suggestions to relieve my anxiety.
You know what? It's like the evolution of fucking lust, because it's like you have the ability to look at porn
Yeah.
and see different types of women, right? So this guy has like an ability. Like let's say if in his mind he's like, man, I really wish I can see other types of women, and that's gonna make me want to cheat because I don't have the ability to see that. But it's like you could see that with porn, and now you still have a reason to fucking be like, I think I might cheat because
I think it feeds your want to cheat even
That's-
more because now you're seeing it and you're like, shit, I want that.
Lights on. Telling the car to go. He didn't want to go, so he maybe would just park there. And when he started walking on the street, the car tried to fucking hit his ass. And some lady was screaming like, "Watch it!" You know, like that. Happened twice. It happened twice. Account deleted. Don't know where the fuck he's at no more.
Dead.
I'm streaming.
Are we live?
Oh shit! I was talking about that.
Damn, they're gonna get us.
I want to see. Who are you talking about? The
We
Anunnaki?
can't know about these people.
It's
man.
fine. I
Or
called
they-
the. I
Oh,
called the
shit.
government
I should get
on
this
that.
off.
It's alright. But yeah, I wanna
Yo,
make
if
sure
they
we're
if they
sharing
came
that.
with a contract right now, be like, yo, you want your YouTube to be famous and everything. Sign right here. Will you do
I
it?
feel like I'm too far, huh?
I really-
You would?
What?
If they came with the
YouTube?
yeah, they came and they were like, yo, you want to be famous and all that stuff, and they're like, you know what you're gonna do? You just gotta sign your contract right here. Will you do it?
Boy, we were live and you were just.
He's like, come on, man. You're like, we're live and shit. They're gonna once you mention their name, it's like their eyes on us. Maybe they'll view it. More viewers.
Oh, shit.
We were watching videos yesterday about aliens and shit.
Yo, for real.
He was scared because I know he doesn't like.
I don't like
He was
aliens.
not comfortable.
I was,
Yeah, I
I
know
was not
that.
comfortable
I
at
know
all.
that.
So are we going back
Same
to
thing with
this?
the
What
clowns and shit.
do we have viewers?
Probably not.
No, we do not. So are we gonna go back to this relationship advice? Because nobody, I don't know anybody.
I'm not good at it. No, let's skip over that.
Aren't you in a relationship?
Yeah. I
Yeah, you're in a
everything's good.
relationship.
Everything's
You went
awesome,
through
but
the stuff
giving
already.
advice, I'm not good at giving advice on like relationship. I just go with it and just go.
You know how to
bro.
go live? I don't know how to go live.
My guy.
You know, just
I feel
go
like an
with it.
old man
literally
sometimes
work
and shit.
in social
Painful sex.
What painful?
I see. It's all these 22, 24-year-olds.
They're young. It's because they're like probably like that. They like that kinky stuff, that painful. I'm old school, dude. Don't bring chocolate. Don't bring none of that whipped cream. I don't do that. I don't want to feel sticky.
Once in a while, it's all right to feel.
No,
you know?
I don't mess with it. You
Bro, I
bring
like
that,
a
and I'm
fucking
like, what are you gonna do with
vanilla bean cheesecake, bro. Let's fucking get it
that?
out.
I mean, like,
here.
what? That's when I'm done. Am I gonna
Bro,
snack?
especially like you're renting a room. Is that nasty to do it like at a hotel or something, like a nice hotel?
To do what? Sex?
Like with food and stuff and like.
But the
That's
food,
where you do it.
Yeah,
You don't do
exactly.
that
That's
at
what I'm saying.
home.
That's why I would do
No,
it.
no,
Like,
no.
you don't do that
but
shit at
is
home.
the food involved?
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know,
some
that
chocolate
kinky
syrup.
Yo, I
some
put a-
wine.
I
I
do
put a
that.
popsicle-
I hate feeling that stickiness.
I put a popsicle in
I'm
there,
old
you
school,
know,
man.
and
I'm old
then
school.
see if she can kegel it out, you know, like, oh shit, we're live. Yo, like for real though, like that's
Okay,
what you do
wait.
it. I don't-
Let's right there. Is it wrong to masturbate after sex? And this is a question coming from a
Oh,
female. That just means that he
shit.
didn't get you off properly. There's nothing wrong with it, but you should definitely tell him you did not orgasm.
That is true.
Well,
I think they're wrong.
but you know what? Like, I would still be happy that she's like gonna come afterwards. It's those girls that don't come at all. That is like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, we're wasting time, you know? Like for real. Like,
He's got a thing with.
no, I just think
I
like,
would if it was like listen like if I'm somewhere and I meet somebody and she's like, well, I'm just gonna go masturbate. I'm like, well, I got mine. Hope you got yours.
I mean, I guess. I don't think it's wrong to masturbate after sex. I think they should just tell their spouse, like, bro, you didn't get me off.
Well, why
No,
can't
but I'm talking about, like,
why
random,
can't the
right?
guy?
Yo, Ninja, what up, though?
Oh shit, where's he at?
What up?
I'm pretty sure he's in the next room.
Why can't the guy do that? Like, I
Listen.
mean, there's something a little fucked up because it makes it seem like she's like going into the bathroom and doing it herself or something.
Well, she says she waits for him to go to sleep. It's because clearly she hasn't told him that he didn't get her off. And I think for women, they don't want to have that conversation because they think the guy will get hurt. Like, pride, you know what I mean? Like, damn, bro, I didn't make
That's
you come.
their ego.
But listen, bro, if you're not making your girl come,
Oh, but you
it
know
is
what?
time-
Her reason is because she's a squirter. So like, if she was to tell,
Squirters are fun.
yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think they realize like, you know, he'd be like, oh shit, we gotta get married now. Like, you know, this is gonna be legit.
As much as a girl who squirts is fun, it's also like,
Is that pee?
now I gotta clean up.
I mean,
That's a question, though.
I don't know.
it's like living with a slug, I guess. Like they just.
Oh, I thought you said slut.
A long time ago, like I remember like a girl squirted, but that wasn't a lot. I remember, and when she did that, I was like, did she just pee?
I mean,
I don't know what just happened.
I think the correct thing it is pee, from what I've read.
The first
And,
girl that I
like,
ever made squirt, she cried because she
Google.
thought she peed. I guess they don't
She
even
was
know.
embarrassed, maybe, right?
I don't know.
That when she cried, she's like, "Oh my god,
is squirt
Mike, I'm
pee?
here.
Is
Bro,
that a
the
good?
amount of-
Pee on you."
Yo, he's gonna get some crazy results right now. Squirting, the gushing fluid often seen in adult films, appears to be more common than ejaculation. Is essentially watered down urine. So yeah, it's watered down piss. You nasties.
But you know,
Oh my god! I just got like some image in my
Yeah,
head,
you've been-
dude. Because
you've been pissed
I
on.
seen- Nah, I seen like I said, like when I used to watch like porn, I remember like there was like some crazy shit. Like the guy will go like he'll put it in his mouth and drink. I'm like, but now you're telling me he's like pissed. I'm like, I used to see that shit. I'm like, oh my god.
But what is he? How does he do that?
Like she'll just like I don't know, like she's like I'm coming or some shit. All I know is he had his hand and he just put it in, and he's like, and then he'll spit it at her. I don't know if
Yeah,
people
they
get
get
off
crazy.
Of that.
Yeah, they spit on each
I
other.
mean,
and
like,
shit.
Hey, you guys are gross.
oh my god, there's some crazy porn out there, dude. There's one that remember the girl was like in the couch and she's like, "Are you 18?" She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you ready for this?" He's like, "Yeah." So two naked guys just come out. And I'm thinking like, they fucking, like, fuck with her. No, they beat the shit out of her, and I'm like, how people get off
What
with this,
the
dude? They spit on
fuck?
her, it was like you like that, and slap the shit out of her, and I'm like, how people like this shit? Like, I'm not even turned on with this. Like, he's hitting, like he's like, oh, put it, dude, like.
And after I came, I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?" After I started cleaning off,
dude, I remember.
Disgusting.
I mean, it was like,
I'm so disgusted.
Disgusted.
Let me play that back
You know
one more
what?
time.
You ever
it was,
hear of
it was my brother DVD. Fuck it, I'll put him out there. I guess he likes that shit.
You ever hear of a strawberry? What's it called? Strawberry shortcake. It's a sexual thing.
Isn't it like a cartoon character?
No. What is, no.
Yeah.
So strawberry shortcake is when you come on a girl's face and you punch her in the nose so she bleeds and then you mix it all together.
Oh no, I heard like the
What
donkey
the
punch or
fuck?
something like that.
I heard of a clown face. You
What
ever
the
heard-
hell's a clown face?
When the girl has a period and you eating her up, and then you have
Oh my god.
I heard of that. That's the only one I know, but I never heard of damn.
So how many clown faces do you have, bro, under your belt?
Nah. I just heard of it though, but I never.
Would you ever go down on a girl on a period?
No.
No. What about you?
You go down like not inside, but like the clit area. And
You've
all
done that?
shit.
The-
Yeah, I
That's
mean, but it's
quick.
not bad. It's like usually when it's like clearing up, you know,
That's too close. To
like the
Nah.
construction is done that day. The factory's like getting rebuilt. You know,
Reopening?
Like, the reopening. It's
Yeah,
a
my
brand
girl
new
says-
sale.
My girl
Like,
says go down. I'm done already, and then I come out with blood on my chin. That's it.
no, but it's not like that.
He's like, relationship over. You lied to me.
You got to give the woman what she wants. She's usually most horniest when.
Well, then
The
wait till it
period,
comes out.
Like someone left a
Clean
little
yourself
clown
up.
emoji in the comment. Oh, I like that
clown
one. The
face.
best way to bring up cosplay in the bedroom. You ever
That's like
been
the
into,
weird-
cosplay.
No.
Isn't that like a
I'm
make or
very old
break?
school, dude. You know, it's just
I mean, like, you don't wanna,
it's
like,
just,
dress
I
up
mean,
like-
we do different positions, but nah, we don't. There's no role playing. Don't bring candy. Don't bring chocolate in here. I don't want to feel
Don't bring
sticky. I'm already
chocolate.
hot anyway.
You wouldn't want like a nice s'mores like after you were done fucking.
I mean, like if
just
they
there
bring that,
chilling.
I'm thinking it's a snack when I'm done. You know, maybe to build up my energy back up again.
No, it's like, oh, she's so thump.
If you're eating it in between, then like, isn't that counting as like you're having sex and you're eating food at the same time?
What do you mean? Like, what, break?
It's like you're taking a break.
Well, ain't no break, man. I'm trying to, she's trying to get hers. I'm trying to get mine, and that's it. Then we go on break.
Bro, you need
sit in
to
the living room,
go buy a bottle of whipped cream and expand your horizons, man. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
unless like if I have the whipped cream there, like if I'm like doing it, I just go like this, eat it real quick, and I put it back. Where they no whipped cream in these bodies.
So the best way, the best way to bring up cosplay, you just come in there like a boss, like you just
Dressed up.
You just dressed
Looking
up
like
like
fucking Samus.
secret squirrel or whatever the
A
fuck you
secret
want to be. You know what I'm saying? And just fucking balls deep in it. I don't know, like.
Do you think you'd be into cosplay? I feel like you would.
I would try it.
No matter where he gave his answer, he's like, nah, old school. Missionary, doggy, reverse cowgirl. Done.
Nah, I would try it, but I mean, like, I'd be afraid to be like that. You get into it, like, I don't want to be a furry, you know, like, I don't want to see those people. You see those people, like, there's people that like live like they think they're a golden retriever, and that's it. Like, dress up as a golden retriever and they fuck like a golden retriever, and that's it.
Yeah?
And like,
Google furries.
that, I don't want to be one of those people, you know, like. I mean, no
They have,
offense.
like,
Look,
parties
that's
and
what
shit.
they're into.
Yeah,
That's
like
what they're
furry
into.
Parties. And like a bunch of grown men in like
Like,
that.
look, this is a picture that you look at this and you go, oh, look at these people.
look at
That's
those
cool.
mascots.
They're dressed
Those
up.
mascots.
It's a
Yeah,
sex fetish.
you think that's like,
What?
Yeah,
Just like Mickey Mouse, like who hit that? Mickey Mouse. Like,
Yeah.
they have little holes in their suit, I think.
Yeah, there's like holes. No, for real. There's like holes in the dick, holes in the ass, holes in the.
But you know what? Here's the weird thing. You never looked at Babs Bunny a weird way, like they made her a little attractive, like like I could see why furries are furry. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Like it makes sense.
Get out of the house.
Furries, but you know what? They don't like if you just put.
but there are people like that. Though.
Boy, you better watch.
Oh
the
yeah,
database. We're on the internet.
Yeah. We can't just.
You can't.
We've
gotta
been
put
taken
safe
down.
Search on way before.
Oh yeah, how do you do that? Safe search.
That's
Whatever. That's too
crazy,
much
though. I never,
complicated. So yeah, I mean, I guess it It also depends. Like cross dressing, that's weird. Like I mean, you can't, that's. I don't even think that's cosplay cross dressing.
You think cross dressing
It's something different. It's like totally like even furries. I don't even think it's cosplay. Like
no.
cosplay is like
Cosplay is like you dress up like a superhero.
superhero most likely. Yeah.
Or like a movie.
What would you dress up as?
If I did cosplay?
Yeah,
Probably-
but like for sex, like
Oh,
it
for
has to have.
Oh. Shit. Maybe Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
I don't
A lot
know.
of leather.
Oh, that's true. That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
Oh, you know why? Because then she'd do Catwoman.
There you
that's
go.
That's kind of
There you go.
hot. What
Or
about
Poison
you?
Ivy even.
Poison Ivy. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll just come with some purple shorts and paint myself green and be the Hulk.
There you go.
There you go.
But then what would she be?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk,
That's not attractive though. Like,
Well, she doesn't have the
like-
muscle. I don't have the muscle. I'm just coming green. Like,
Coming in green.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess like,
I feel like I can see you doing like SpongeBob.
yeah, you know what? I would mix it up like
you're
that.
like Hulk smash.
He's got all the holes. He's a sponge.
Like
you
do
know?
Ren and Stimpy or something like that, you know?
That'd be
Or
crazy.
Cat Dog and like make it real weird.
both
like,
you in one
yeah,
outfit.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Right? You just gotta roll around. That's it. That'd be dope.
That's weird.
You know what's be in the middle, right?
What? Both of you.
Both of
You
you
both
guys
can
would be
connect
taking
it, yeah. But you can't do anything. You know, like
All right. Does anyone have good tips for finding the pussy / asshole with your dick?
I like these questions. They're like getting right down to it. They're just, you know what I'm saying, like don't be fooled. This is a long
How do you
post for this
not
question
know where
though.
the pussy? They're usually in the same spot.
Yeah, they can move.
They
She
don't
must
go
be an
anywhere.
alien.
Yeah, they don't go
Who
anywhere.
wrote this? Like, I must have to do with another.
I think what he's asking for is like without using his hand to put it in, like he just wants to like
like just.
and get it in. I mean, you guys they have to line up.
You know what it is that the whatever girl he's banging is lazy and won't help him because usually the girl, like when she gets frustrated enough, she'll grab it and put it in herself. You
How
know?
often
Yeah.
do you have girls frustrated that you can't find the hole?
Well, I mean, after you're drunk, you know what I'm saying.
That
You've
is
been a
true.
little
Whiskey
intoxicated.
dick sucks. You ever have whiskey
Yeah,
dick?
yeah.
Whiskey dick's the worst.
Everybody's embarrassed. It's
Everybody
just-
hates whiskey
Everybody's
dick.
crying in the room.
Yeah, everybody
It's
hates-
not good, man. It's
Everybody
just
hates
not.
whiskey dick because she's like, I can't get you. It's hard. And you're like, it's not you, it's Jack.
Who's Jack?
Daniel.
And then she's wearing fucking Catwoman outfit, and we just wasted a good night.
Meow.
I think this is like a young question right here, right?
She's definitely like 17, 18.
Right.
Like, what is this?
Yeah, right. What do you guys think? You see, guys
I feel repulsed after sex. That's something that's probably you can talk about for a while.
repulsed.
Oh, it's very long.
She's 18 though. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
You just feel guilty, girl.
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
Your mama taught you right.
I mean, that's good. That's good Catholic thoughts right there. To be repulsed, right? Must have sex kit. Let's see. Condoms, but yeah, definitely baby wipes.
For real. That's good.
I don't think lube is a must have. That's
I think it's
just
an
like
essential for a kit.
oh,
Like if you're
making a
getting like
kit,
a
yeah.
to-go kit for sex, I think a little thing of lube. You never know who you might run into. She might not get, too moist for you. She might be a little older,
Damn. You can't say the older woman can't. They need
Older
lube. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying.
You call those classics?
Classics.
Yeah, they're like the Cars classics.
Yeah.
This one has handcuffs, blanket, gags. So
What the fuck?
are those must-haves or those like that's the?
I'm gonna hop
The
off
expansion.
Instagram Live so you guys keep watching on the podcast.
We on the YouTubes.
Dude, that's crazy though. Handcuffs and all. See, this is
That's like an expansion pack right there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
the deluxe pack.
Gags and fluids and all that
Handcuffs,
shit.
blanket, gag.
Yeah, I mean everybody says lube. I mean that's like the.
Have you guys ever used lube?
Yeah, I mean not like had to use it. It was
Yeah, more like to see.
like it was like strawberry flavor. Oh, let's see
Just
what
like
this
to
tastes
see like how
like.
it feels or
and
something like
shit.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Um,
Flavors.
I know. I mean, I
see,
never
that's the
had
thing.
it.
Like, would it be shallow? Like, if I had a relationship where I had to use lube, I don't think I would want to be in that relationship. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm not getting her wet, and
I mean, but like you said, some girls can't come. Some girls just can't get wet.
I know, but a girl that can't get wet is like the equivalent of a micro penis. Like a girl that says, oh, I can't bang some guy with a micro penis. It's kind of like me saying I can't bang some girl that can't get wet. Like,
Do you
I just.
agree to that? No. He's like, I'm going in.
Yeah.
You just little spit, you know.
But you're that old school kind of guy, so man, you're not living in
A
this
little
new
bit.
world.
I mean, lube. I think. Spit. You know.
No, I'm just saying though, if this girl's never getting wet, she's never getting wet. Aren't you like, man, what the fuck? Like, I don't get this girl wet, and then.
I mean, then do something like finger her or something. You know. I mean, something has to come out.
No, but it's just like some people, they just don't have that in them, you know.
Yeah, she needs to see a doctor. She's not normal. Man.
I think, dude, I'm so glad we don't have that many followers right now for these few lives. We'd be getting hate in the comments, but I think there are just some girls.
I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying?
I
Is
think
there
there's
any
some
comments?
girls that it's like not. I'm not saying a
Nothing.
disease, but just like a medical thing where they just.
Maybe that's one thing.
Yeah, but why?
Nothing.
But why is that fucked up? If I think a lot of girls would say like they wouldn't date some guy with a micro penis, right?
I'm not saying it's fucked up. I'm saying you're fucked up.
I'm not fucked up. I know what I'm saying.
Sexting. Oh, sexting advice. I think right now we're living in a time where fucking sexting is just.
Oh, look at around my
Whoa,
age.
they're 33 and 31. They've been together for 10 years.
Well, so they've been out of the matrix for a while. That's what it is.
First few years included drugs, then a couple of depression recovery. Now we're in an amazing place. We started off with sex a few times a week for the first bit, then it slowed down progressively for years for all
That
sorts of
sucks.
reasons. But I feel like that's life.
No,
A couple of times a year, that's different.
you see, like, ugh.
And that's her asking for it. Oof. But since
Why?
I'm clean, things have been better. They must have been like into heavy drug use. He's never had a high sex drive, so he looks like he has a low sex drive. He says he rarely thinks of sex. All right, if you're with a guy who's rarely thinks of sex, you're with a serial killer.
Right? It's like he needs a good, like, he's got to kill a puppy before he gets off or something. I mean, that's probably, I mean, what? Something's got
Yo,
to.
there's- Holy shit, dude! There's like weird people out there, huh? Like,
Well,
they
anyways,
gotta,
I
like,
guess
do
to
some crazy
say, I
shit.
want to give him a
Be like,
reason.
oh,
Also, she wants to, like,
She
spice
wants
things
to
up
start
with
to sex.
sexing.
Just send him a fucking picture of your tits.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think she should, like, work her way, like, send the bra. You know, girls got to, like, know how to play the game and shit.
Yeah, it looks like she's saying that they send one or two lines and then someone clams up and ends with like a laughing emoji.
What's the worst if she, like, send, like her pussy picture and then it just says scene? Or LOL. I bet you crazy. LOL. Yo, that's it. That's the relationship is done.
Oh, I don't think we're streaming it yet.
No, really?
Oh no, we are. You're
Oh, my foot is shaking. Me 27, her 25. How should I ask him to do me? Whoa, that's it. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't take much, man.
they're both virgins. Where are all these 21-year-old virgins? What fucking middle America state do you live in? You can go to the city right now. Go to anywhere.
And they're
Ask
virgin.
anyone who's like 18, like, you fucking? They're gonna be
Like,
like,
yeah, I fucked since I was 17. I lost my virginity. Like, goddamn.
Who wants to date a fucking?
I don't want to date no virgin. Like since I put that out there since when the first time I just started dating, no virgins because they get stuck on you because you're the first and everything, and let's say like shit don't work out, you separate, but then it's like she will always have something. Like she's like no, you know.
She took something from you?
and then it's like yeah, basically, and then it's like, dude, they just start following you or like bothering you. You know, I seen movies.
I watch movies.
So this girl's talking about she has 3 different orgasms.
Yeah, just being touched on the body, kissing, penetration, and then I like the way the guy explains it, the bean flick. I agree to that though. I think women can get off in in those aspects.
I mean, but he's making it seem like they're different. I don't know. Is there science behind it? I don't know, man. Women are complicated creatures.
There's some messages.
You know what though? Are human?
The saliva weaken the
if
condom?
you could bleed for 7 days and still be alive.
For real.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
If I bleed for like 24 hours, I'm dead.
That sounds bad, huh? Touching her while she's sleeping? That's like fucked up, right? I think like you gotta eventually wake her up.
What?
I mean, I don't know.
Touching her while sleeping, that doesn't make like what, like
Yeah, he's saying like he'll like in his sleep like grab her breast or her ass. But then she says sometimes she does it too. How far from normal this sort of thing? I think that's actually a pretty normal thing. I could be completely wrong, but I think when like,
isn't that rape?
I think that's when you're putting your dick. No, I don't know. You never grab the titty in your sleep.
I'm sleeping.
Isn't the
That
goal
was
to
like
wake
you,
them
like
up,
you
though?
rolled over, like you roll over and like you.
No,
like,
but you know what? By accident, I can't make my arm.
So you beat her.
No, what the fuck?
She got a black eye after that?
Huh?
She got a black eye after that?
Nah, like the fuck? Like you just swing. I'm like.
But no, I don't think it's anything wrong with it. All right, I managed to admit to my boyfriend that I felt like sex was me giving up a piece of myself to him. That's exactly what that is. He got angry and told me my opinion was wrong. We never spoke about it again, and I eventually broke up with him. I was in a relationship with a woman once before him. Didn't have that nagging feeling when I was with her. I'm trans. All this is hard to talk about. I'm struggling. Okay, that looks like it's a deeper problem than just is your opinion on sex wrong. So I'm not going to say anything to that.
No comment.
Trans things are really hard to deal with these days.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
she wanted to try both. That's why I look at it. And she didn't like the other one.
See, they write too much stuff. I can't help you.
Write less.
Right? You gotta write less. Here we go. Can't orgasm.
What do guys think when the girl is touching herself during penetration? I think it turns me on more.
Yeah.
Or like actually
Like when you're fucking her, if she's fingering herself. Like,
yeah, I
that's cool.
think that's normal. I mean, that don't bother me.
I just don't have like the stretch. I guess in doggies the only way that I can fuck her and finger her, and you do a little reach around. But like normal sex is like a weird. You gotta like kind of get under your own leg.
It's possible. But you know what? Like, she should fucking finger herself. I mean, is that like, you know what I'm saying?
Just finger
Do some work yourself, you fucking.
No, you know what I hate? It's like you're fucking like putting in some work, right? And you're starting to get tired, and like she's not, you know, playing with her clit,
Right.
And then like you're kind of about to like tap out, like, all right, you know, it's been like 20 minutes, and she's like, all right, no, keep going. I'm gonna start playing with myself now, and I'm like, yo, you could have been came if you would have done this, and we're fucking wasting time. Like, no.
Be like, come on. You know, if a guy busts like,
Yo, you sound so lazy.
I was like,
Yo, you tell me this could have been over 15 minutes ago?
I mean, we got a common goal here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like let's reach that goal together. Don't work against me. You know what I'm saying?
I like that guy. Sounds like a bitch right there. Wife getting aggressive about sex. Listen, guy. This also really depends on your age.
It'd be funny if this is the girl that cuts herself with blood and shit.
nah, fuck that. See, this is aggressive.
Wait.
I mean, what kind of aggressive though? What are we talking about?
I don't know about get inside me. I don't think that's a good. You think that's sexy or no? If a girl says get inside me, what are you, a Volkswagen?
I think it depends on the context.
Yeah.
You know?
Get inside
Like
me.
if like you're doing like foreplay and she's like, oh my God, get inside me.
I mean, that don't bother. Yeah, they take get inside me and fuck me. I'm like, all right, cool. You know?
But then like he's like, I'll tell her I am in her, and that's when she just gets rude.
Oh,
She
that's
said
cool.
word for word, you know I can't feel your penis by itself. Use a toy if you want me to feel anything.
Holy
All right,
shit.
that's fucked.
That's
That's when we stop We're stopping.
But he also says my wife is not tight, and we do double vaginal.
That's what he should come back with. That's what he should say.
Like, yeah, you're just not tight. It's like throwing
Yeah,
a
you're
hot
just
dog down
not
a
tight.
hallway.
You want to play this game? I can play this game.
Well, these girls nowadays, they have all these fucking lightsabers and things. They're fucking their shit up by themselves. And then when a guy comes in, it's like,
Did you just say with lightsabers and shit?
I think it's a lifesaver at first. I was like, what does that mean?
when they look like, ooh, when they vibrate, they're like, ooh.
It looks like his wife is just frustrated in their sex life, so she's coming off as rude, and he's just feeling that way that his dick isn't doing it for her. Sorry, bro, you're with the micro penis guy.
Right? Like, just fucking, yeah, like 100% toxic relationship. And I say, like, some of these are self-explanatory. It's like, yo, just leave, man. Fucking
I
girls.
mean, the girl's being rough and then say some shit like, oh, I can't feel it, revelatory.
Stupid question: do men get a boner with any woman?
Where's
That's
that?
hard
Where'd you
because
see it? Oh, yeah.
guys can get a boner with the right fucking breeze of wind up their basketball shorts. Like,
You want to hear a story about that one that happened to me?
You play
I used to
basketball?
work in this company. Not saying the company's name, but we had like sneakers and stuff like that. Now I'm a big fanatic of sneakers. So I used to work. It was like a warehouse. We put shit away sometimes. So there was a few things, and I was just looking at it, you know, because if you like something, then you could buy and get a good sale out of it.
did the sneakers give you a boner?
I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is I climbed up the big ladder, and I was by myself on that thing, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, oh, these are nice. Out of nowhere, I'm the only one there, and I know it's like, why am I catching the boner? Like
He's there like rubbing the shoe, like, yo, this stitching though.
Dude,
But
like,
still, like, is
know
it
why.
a full boner? Because there's a couple of levels to that.
There's like you gotta take a piss boner.
Yeah, no, but I didn't have to pee. It just like I just.
So
felt
you were
it,
like
and
full
I'm like,
hard, ready to go.
like, well,
Playing
it
with
was
the
getting
shoe.
there. It was getting there, and I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. After I started like went down the steps, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I don't know, it just started going down again, and I'm like, I was like, in myself, I was asking myself, like, what the fuck just happened?
No, I've
Did
had
you
something
ever
like
buy
that.
those shoes?
Now we're just looking at them.
Did you ever fuck them?
But what happened if it was maybe like a ghost backing it up on you and you didn't realize at that moment?
Oh, you got like fucking astral fucked.
Yeah, you
I
got.
have a question. Is that true?
I think
Like,
so.
if you wake up like with a scratch sound, I mean, like ghosts like fucked you or raped you or some shit like that.
Maybe.
All right, you could have
Alright,
scratched
'cause
yourself.
one time, but
It's a
but
good
it was me, though.
excuse.
It was me. I was sleeping, and one time I woke up with like a lot of scratches here. Okay, but on my nail on the side, I had like it was a piece of nail sticking. But I remember myself scratching myself too at the same time when I was sleeping. But it was like real bad. I'm like, I don't think I did all this. Like, did I just get raped by a ghost or something?
You might have scratched yourself. You might have been fucked by a ghost, but I think the likelihood is you scratched yourself.
That makes sense. Let's see what we got here.
First time sex advice. I'm an 18-year-old male. Yesterday was the day that it happened. Wasn't really expecting our casual movie night makeout session to go much further. However, she was super horny, so it happened. Well, first of all, round of applause.
Hell yeah.
Everything was going well. We did a lot of foreplay. The boner was strong. However, when it was time to get it in, my penis went limp. Oh, I do understand that it could be performance anxiety since my first time, but I do feel guilty as she was trying really hard to get me hard back to foreplay stage. We watched porn while making out. I did get away with only fingering that night, but now it really makes me down. This is my fault. She didn't get what she wanted. It makes me wonder if she would even want to stay with a guy that can't get hard for her.
That's
Any
bullshit.
tips? I think it was performance anxiety. Maybe you're 18. You're probably at home or her home. You were nervous. Someone was walking in. Parents. That makes sense.
Listen, any girl knows what's up. I mean, they're young, so it's hard to say. But any girl, like, if she wants to get you hard again, she'll get you hard again. Like, even if like you just came,
Yeah.
like she'll suck you and to
But
get
it's
you
bad
hard
to come
again.
so many times, so you know that, right?
Don't say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What does
That's
that mean?
fucking fake news.
Bro, your
No,
grandma,
no,
your
no.
grandma
Google
must have
that.
got to you as a
No,
kid.
listen.
I think that's
if
true.
If you bust so many times, like if you do it once or twice, you know, like the second one's a lot longer than the first one.
Yeah.
But like if you do it like at
Why-
least, like,
why,
7
though?
times, you could actually die. Like your body will be so tired you fall asleep and you're not.
You do it 7 times. One.
No. I'm just saying.
Like, that's
I
the
was-
number we're all picking up on real quick.
Yeah, right.
He was like, yo, after the 15th time, I was out of breath.
Wait, is it bad to orgasm a lot? Is that what he's saying? Wait, orgasm or cum? Like
Come,
cum?
like, but
So you're
on
saying
the guy,
because you're
not-
losing
not on-
the
you have
liquid?
to specify that it's a guy, not a girl, because a girl
Just
comes.
you should ask Google, can a guy die from coming?
Well, like right there. Oh, pop-ups. Is it pop-up?
Don't
oh,
cook
no.
your balls. Doc.
See, I told you. Look at that. It'll probably say something.
This is probably where you got it from. Look, the answer is no.
Where it says no.
Right here,
Then they
the
don't know.
short
They're
answer.
not real doctors.
They're
He said they're not real doctors.
why is women giving advice about male stuff?
Because she killed the guy by jerking him off too much, and she's
Fair.
trying to help the rest of the world.
Don't do this. When you hit 7, you die.
Yeah, right. You hit number 7. The evidence isn't conclusive.
Can frequent masturbation.
I mean, I don't think it's healthy.
I think it becomes an addiction.
Yeah, or like, I don't know. I mean, you feel dirty. You don't feel like doing anything afterwards.
Does
right?
anybody remember that like MTV show like I don't know if it was like My Strange Addiction or something like that, but there was like
I
an
remember a
addiction
like
show,
that, yeah.
and one of them was a dude. He was like addicted to porn. Like I mean, I'm talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars of porn DVD. Like, you know what I mean? Like he had that many where it was like a fucking investment was put into it, and he had a girlfriend, but she was like getting over it. Like he would just sit at home all day,
Look
and
at
just watch
porn?
and he would say like sometimes he wouldn't masturbate. It was just like he would just have to watch it.
Really?
Like I don't.
I know a guy like
So
that.
that means he'll be like one of the first guys that ever saw a full episode.
Most guys just skip to the good parts.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of scrub the scene real
Dude,
quick.
you want to know something funny? Like, let's say like if you were to put porn on TV right now, we're all here watching it.
I don't want to do that.
No, just I'm saying that, like I'll be watching it and be like, oh shit, you know, whatever. Let's say if I'm watching it by myself, dude, I can never make it to the first scene. I can't even make it to like the movie actually started. I just fall asleep.
You fall asleep.
Yeah, I will fall if I'm by myself watching it. Like I'm into it and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna get this shit on and shit. And then I'm like,
You don't even want to know the plot. Like,
dude, I don't even know what the fuck just happened. I just saw like the intro.
All right,
and I never
actually-
made it.
That's a good question. Do you watch porn with like plots, like storylines, or just like?
I mean, I usually pick because of what the girl looks like, right?
Yeah.
But if there's a story,
You get into it?
like after I come, I'll
Go back?
I'll fast forward to see
Alright.
like how it ended. Like if it's a plumber, like you know what I'm saying? Like if it was a plumber,
Did they put out the fire?
Yeah, like did he fix the pipes that he was supposed to fix? Because sometimes like they don't end it right, and you're like, what the fuck?
They stopped the plumber. I hope he finished.
Like he goes back and watches it as an editor. Like, whoa, your story is not making sense. You
They didn't do it right.
You didn't close the story.
He's like, I gotta do a review. If the pipe ever got fixed, the plumber
I
didn't stop.
should start doing reviews on them because I'm gonna start saving them, watching, putting them up.
Go to that one right there.
Which
my
one?
girlfriend, 21, thinks my penis is small.
Fucking tiny.
Long ones again though. Jesus.
Is there too long? Didn't read.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Look, too long. My girlfriend thinks my penis is small. Ego seriously busted. How do I recover? You
Break up
don't.
with her.
You break up with her. You get the operation. Get your life together.
Does he say what his size is? Go back. So it's okay. So,
Well, she had a 9-inch. Do I know this girl?
Hold on. She dated the guy from the ages of 14 to 17.
He had 9 inches at that age.
Come on.
This is bullshit.
The only part packing. So he said he's 5 inches.
I mean, it's close to micro, right? I don't know.
What, 5 inches?
What is micro?
I
3
don't know.
inches?
Yeah, I don't know what micro.
Where's Asley? Go back to the chat.
I didn't. The chat's not coming up for some reason. You see the chat on your phone? Oh, we did a new stream, right? Yeah. Oh snap!
Are we live?
Yeah.
We're live in full effect. So, my fucking voice, bruh. So, yeah, I mean, I think.
Oh shit! Go down again.
What?
Apparently, go down. He goes. Edit. All this info was from a group conversation. Damn.
So she
So
probably
now
not
that probably means
bullshitting.
her friends know you got a small dick. But also, dude, 9 inches is like a rare thing.
Yeah.
Recover.
Like I'm not even gonna front.
Leave the state.
Not even gonna front. Nowhere near 9 inches.
But let me tell you something. If you wish, if somebody came up to you and be like, you could have a huge massive one, will you have it?
No.
Me neither.
Most girls say that they
Yeah.
like we were talking about this earlier. Like the inside of a girl's vagina is like 4 inches, like 4 to 6 inches deep, or maybe something like that. So like fucking a 9-inch dick is like
Yeah. Okay.
you're hitting a wall and you're hurting her.
See, that's why
Bullshit.
I totally agree with you. I said the same thing too. I was like,
Yeah,
if somebody
'cause-
says you got a huge, like, I'm like, nah.
This is the second time he gets up during a podcast. All right, turn off the intro song. You say your mic's not on?
It wasn't on a minute ago. But I
All
hope it is
right.
now.
So now we're back with 4 members of the podcast.
Faux
We
members.
got Beavers,
Hi everyone.
Nomad.
What that?
Fuck you, you don't get to know who I am.
Pep
And
Boogie. We got 4 great minds to go
that's
through these.
debatable.
So are we still going through the advice?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go back to the advice. Now we can get Beavers and Nomad's advice since then. Let's get out of the sex advice one and let's go back toward
Panic anxiety.
because there was pretty good topics in the Ask Men.
Who the hell has panic and anxiety attacks during sex?
Dude, there's been some weird shit we've been finding.
Yo,
out here,
a
man.
lot of
Yeah,
weird
it's
shit.
so
Which one?
depressing.
This. Wait. Reddit deep
Dude,
dive.
I think some.
Relationship.
I saw the shit they were reading. It's funny. Crazy. Like, with
Relationship. Oh. Oh, we're not even.
Relationships.
Advice?
Reddit.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you guys using that? Am I allowed to say that site's name online?
Yeah, Reddit. Yeah, This
Reddit.
is like this is our
Reddit runs the world.
Why are we using Reddit? Is Reddit like an actual source thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a legit thing.
This is where like people go on
course.
Reddit. Like this is like people asking for advice or like putting up their own pictures. It's like porn.
So this is not actual.
No, it's real.
Is this like another? Is this like? Is this like?
It's a
another,
community
is it-
forum.
Is this like a Wicca? Another?
No,
Wikipedia where
it's a
all fake?
community forum. So look, this guy, this is a relationship advice column. So I told a girl 19 why I, a 19-year-old male, wasn't into her honestly anymore when she asked me. Okay, is that something you should do or is that something you shouldn't do?
Wait, is the guy 19?
Honestly, no. But I mean, you come up
Yeah,
with.
you said that
come
earlier
up
that
with-
you wouldn't
This
tell
is- we went through this one.
No, not this one. But you, like earlier, you were just saying like being honest was
You
the
can't
wrong
be honest.
thing.
No, you just gotta like.
I feel like honesty is the best policy.
Well, that's
No.
a stupid ass question. Told this 19-year-old girl why I'm 19. Well, because I was born 19 years ago.
No.
obviously.
No, man.
He's saying that he's just giving us their
Why
ages.
He's not into her, obviously, because he's not into her. There's no explanation. He's not into her.
Well, you have to read the scenario. So they met, they got a crush, they formed a crush on her. He asked her out. She said she only saw me as a friend, stayed friends with her for the rest of the year. The rest of the year was rough on her. She felt hard for a dude that was using her for sex, blah, 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 blah. It got worse. She started finding a new dude every week, and that was the one. Basically, she let herself get used by a bunch of guys. Scroll down for me, Pep.
Like she got
It
banged.
looks
by a
like the
bunch of
story's
men?
going to end up where then finally, at a friend's Christmas party with us two and other friends, we all got drunk and I went downstairs to pass out on my buddy's couch because I was a little too drunk to drive. She follows me down and dumps everything
Cum
on
dumpster.
me. Oh, wow. About how worthless and ugly she feels. I felt like a cum dumpster. Tried to comfort her.
So
Uh,
he's pretty much, he got friends.
She tried to be all cute and looked up and gave me the weird smile that girls do in Netflix teen romantic dramas and says, but I'm saying yes now. So he's like pissed off because he told her in the past, I'm into you. Let's work on something. She went through a fucking phase where she got used like a cum dumpster.
She went through a whole phase. Every girl's gone through that.
I don't think it's about going through the hoe phase because she ended up with another guy and then he treated her like shit. So then she went through a hoe phase. Sure. Yes.
I was gonna say like fuck that bitch. I
No
don't
guy
understand
wants
what's
the
the
cum
point.
dumpster. Like, girl, you became your own flaming cum dumpster.
If he the only
I said
way if he did something that caused her to do what she did,
Yeah.
that's one thing. But if he was like ready back then,
Yeah.
and she wasn't, and then she wanted to do her thing, now she can't just come back and be like, hey, like what's
Oh,
up?
by the way, remember
Yeah.
that conversation we had all those years ago? How you like me? I guess what? I like you now. Let's get
Exactly,
together. No,
exactly.
fuck that, man.
Wait, go up for a second. Go up for a second.
Screw
So
that
right there.
shit.
Stop.
I've been in that position many times.
So she asked him why he didn't like her anymore, and he pretty much straight up said, I want to date a girl who knows she wants me before she goes through a dozen other guys first.
There it
She
is.
gasped and shook her head and stormed upstairs.
But again,
But you were being honest, bro, and I don't think you said anything wrong.
No, he's literally just said the right thing.
But it looks like all his other friends said that he was wrong and needed to apologize.
Why?
Why?
I don't agree with that. I think
they're
it's
19 years old. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Also, they're fucking
They're
19.
fucking 19 years
Yeah.
old.
I'm saying, are you sure this is a real source? Because those fucking
No,
guys
yeah,
look
they-
like
that's
idiots.
real source.
No,
but
it's their problems. They're looking for advice. Oh,
No.
we did the wife. My
No.
wife hits me.
I think, me personally, he could
Oh,
have
is
been
there-
a
what
dick
is
and
this,
lied about it.
confessions?
He could have been like, all right, yeah, let's get together. But in real life, if he knew that's what he wanted to say and he never said it and got with her, later on that relationship would have even been like turmoil.
Yeah, I mean, there's
from
really
the
only two
get-go.
outcomes to that night. He fucks her, and then just becomes another body on her list. Another.
Another
And then the
dumpster.
next morning, she's like, "Yeah, I don't want this."
Yeah, because you just treated me like every other guy would have. or he tells her the truth, and I don't want you, you hoe.
Oh, look, this is right up your alley.
My
It's some weird
35-year-old
white people
wife.
shit. You white people crazy.
You white people?
So he's 35, she's
I'm not white,
34.
but I'm
Is
white.
talking to a guy about polyamory.
This guy,
She's
this guy's
texting a
white.
guy friend that I've met maybe
He
once
thinks he's that-
about how 1 to 3 fuck buddies would be ideal, but she wants to approach it with me ethically, and she gravitates towards friends because she's pansexual.
Wait, pansexual means like she likes everybody, right? Is that what that
I
means?
don't understand. She's texting a guy friend that 1 to 3 fuck buddies. Like, I don't understand.
She's dating a guy, you said, but then she wants
So
to fuck buddies.
she's texting a friend, and she's saying 1 to 3 fuck buddies would be ideal.
She's saying that?
Yeah. She's texting a guy friend that I've met maybe once about how 1 to 3 fuck buddies would be ideal, but she wants to approach it with me ethically. She gravitates towards friends because she's pansexual. How do I tell her she's already screwed the pooch with the last thing I want to do is hurt him one? I'd rather divorce than be in an open relationship, but I don't
There
want
you
to lose
go.
her. What the fuck, man? I've got stuff to think about now. My heart and head need a minute, so I'm out. Thanks to everyone that commented. And good
This is
night.
why you don't love as much, because then it's easier to walk out that door, you know?
Well, let's see what some people said. Let's go to the comments.
I'm telling them,
Right,
I
so-
guarantee you they say leave.
I'm literally watching her type and she doesn't know you're seeing it? What? I mean, we're sitting next to each other in the bed. I was working on my laptop and she was on her phone. I just happened to glance over.
Yeah, but these are weirdos too. Like,
Yeah,
they're
it's
into that
weird.
shit too, so.
Probably telling his story.
It sounds like, to me, it smells like a lot of bitch in there. Me
Right.
personally. It's a lot of bitch in there.
I just don't know how you love somebody and then want to, like, do.
Like-
All right,
that kind of shit.
get off.
I'm just, all right,
Jeez.
whatever. I'm just saying, whatever.
I feel like we've talked about this every goddamn time.
Who hurt you,
Because
man?
it's so weird.
Who hurt him? Someone really hurt him.
Huh?
Who hurt you?
No,
man?
I'm just saying, like, you can't, I don't know, it doesn't make sense, whatever. Yeah.
Ooh, my fiance wants access to my bank account, but I'm worried that if he does, he will see that I am trying to leave him.
That's all you
Wow! Let's go to that one. That one looks spicy.
Oh,
Ooh,
this is too
one's a
fucking
good
long.
one.
That's too long
Okay.
to
Oh, we hate the long ones. The long ones. are
Yeah,
terrible.
long ones we can't do, man.
Oh man.
Unless there's a too long. But it's self-explanatory right here. Look, you're trying to be the trifling one.
But no, look at the next line. She's trying to get her ducks in a row to leave her mentally, verbally, emotionally, and abusive relationship. So she feels like she's being abused in this relationship.
I mean, we're getting her side of the story only.
I know,
Anyways,
I agree.
so.
I agree.
There's always two
Or
sides to the
maybe
story.
she's just using that to.
Ooh,
Oh,
am I
that
allowed
might
to
be
say
bad.
no to sex with a fuck buddy? Yeah, of course. Fuck buddies are supposed to be on the
Is
same
that what
level.
FWB means?
Yeah, friends with benefits.
Oh yeah.
I learned it because I've been learning some stuff here. I'm trying to find one. It would be fun.
Man,
But
what is this? This
to
is
me
like,
personally, I think you have 100% authorization to either have sex or not, because what friends with benefits means is like two people have to be on the same consensual level. You can't just go and barge in like, all right, bend over. That doesn't work like that. There's going to be days where the person doesn't want to have sex.
but isn't that bullshit too? Like, one of the person's more into the other person.
Apparently, that happens.
There's never.
Apparently,
I think that's all. I don't think there's ever a friends with benefit that like
that
they're-
stays friends with benefits.
exactly
No,
because
yeah,
it's
true.
like
Yeah, because like because think about it. You're having sex with this person. You're going into deep conversations with this person. You probably hang out with this person. You're gonna get a bond, and eventually, like, oh my god, is my dangalang meant for her vajayjay? For all we know. And
I
then
don't think we've had
eventually-
those kind of thoughts, but
But no, but it's always
always
one.
One is
one
more-
of them is
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
fun love, and
Yeah.
the other one more like what the fuck.
And then hence, like all those movies came out and explains everything, and then they all fall in love and happily ever after, which is like all Hollywood.
I wonder if there's
That's
like
where I got it
regular
from.
advice. What other advice things would there
Yeah,
be?
so-
They always end like that.
But there's nothing wrong with that, because I wouldn't be surprised if there's an actual
Weird advice.
an actual story where two friends that were fuck buddies became lovers and happy. Wouldn't be surprised if that's an actual thing. That
No, I think that probably happens a lot.
I've
no?
never met
That
someone.
probably
Like
happens
No.
more than it doesn't, honestly.
we know Mike who found his girlfriend off Tinder. That's pretty cool. Naz.
Oh, that's right.
That's the first human being.
But they
that's ever
broke
told
up
me.
for a while, and then
and then they got back together. Like, but still, like you could have that story. Like, yeah, I found my girlfriend off Tinder.
I mean, I don't think I could click this picture, but it sounds like someone shit the bed to get rid of a clingy one night stand. I mean, that's
I
like
mean, I think you should totally click that picture.
that's some dominant shit
You
right
should
there.
really click that picture.
Let's see if we can click
if you're
it.
priest or bishop,
Oh, that's there you go.
Go, the first comment. Look at that first comment. Go up. Up,
Wait,
up, up, up,
are the
up.
people seeing
If
what
she
we're
pees the poop away,
Yeah,
you know
unfortunately,
she's a
if I would have
keeper.
switched it, it would have been better. Yeah, like there
Wait,
we
if
go.
she pees the poop away, you know it. Oh my
She's a
god,
keeper,
man,
man.
my brain can only take so much.
So I want to see the picture a little bit better. Like,
Wait, oh, he pooped.
that's explosive right
Wait,
there.
he
Though.
pooped on her.
It's all over his cheeks.
That's like no fucking camera.
What
So-
a little piece in
So
her leg.
he poops on her and she pees it all. Oh man, that's wild.
Oh, she peed.
Look, the poop is coming from him, so that because she's getting away from it. That's why the dude said if she pees on the poop, then she's a keeper. So that means she's okay with it and tries to clean it with her urine. That is
What?
weird.
Yeah,
Yo,
she
she
pees the
pees
poop away,
the
you
poop.
know
Yo, that's weird, dude.
I feel like the second guy, the first comment's Ruda. If she pees the poop away, you know she's keeper. Pep's the second comment. Man, my brain can only take so much.
And no, man, you're the third one. Like this funny, gotta make room for breakfast. Oh hell yeah!
I'm the fifth one. That's enough Reddit for today.
Yeah, for real.
That's enough for today.
That's fucking nuts. Look at that
That's
shitty
weird, man.
life. Shitty life.
Yo, I swear to God, man, people do the most darnest things.
Oh, is that? Oh, let's go back.
Happy Cake Day? Oh man, that's messed up. Pro tip: if you stir coconut oil into your kale, it makes it easier to scrape it into the trash.
Yo, kale's
Kale's
pretty
not that
good.
bad.
That's-
Kale's
wow.
actually not that bad.
Some
Like
kale and some
that?
garlic kale.
I've I've juiced it. I've never ate it though. You've ate it? Like you would cook it like
What?
with
What
oil?
is it?
Yeah.
Kale's just
Kale
like
is
another
like
type of spinach.
Really?
leaf.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Warning: forget vaccines.
I think we're going down the rabbit hole with this
Where are we
this Reddit.
What is this?
I think you're entering the real dark side of it.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey, look.
You want to
there's
try to
another-
go to random Reddits again?
Yeah.
We did random Reddits yesterday, and we wound up like in France, and everybody was speaking French. It wasn't that great.
What were you smoking? That was different.
Yeah, it was
All right,
really
so-
bad,
He's
bro.
like, I was in France.
I really couldn't
Wait,
concentrate. I
you were
couldn't
in
type.
No, we were on the couch.
Yo, like
Wait, was
He
your
thought he was in
your
France.
body on the couch and your mind in France, or was
my
it
mind
vice
was
versa?
in Jupiter, bro.
Wow.
For real. There we go. So where we in real life, girls.
Oh God.
What the hell is this?
Oh shit. What is this?
Wow.
What is shirt working overtime? This is not where we want this podcast to go.
What?
Where are we
Oh, it's just like
going?
in real life.
Yeah.
I don't know where the
You
hell
seen
she's
the ones
at, but
where,
it looks
like-
there's a massive hurricane in the background.
You seen the ones where there's fake, like the Instagram girls and Instagram reality. That's what they call it. You never seen that one?
No, what are you talking
But I
about?
probably don't know how to spell it though. Let me see.
You're being interrogated, and
Insta-
so far you've been held strong. What song do they play to repeat that breaks you? Rebecca Black's Friday.
I love that song.
That's a great song. This one.
Instagram.
So this one is like they put like when girls post their pictures, they usually like have a side by side of like
What she really looks like.
yeah. So I guess this one's like a fake one. You could tell it's
You could
fake.
tell
Though.
it's
Like
fake.
I don't
You see-
understand
you
how
see
they
her
put
face,
this
it's
and they
Kinda
think
like,
they're
like her
getting
face
away
is
with it.
shining more than everything else.
Yeah.
How is that? Like, how can that be real? at
That's
all?
photoshopped.
That looks like a monster that lives in the basement. Like
Wow.
oh, this one you could like. But you know what? She doesn't look bad like on the left. Like she looks good. Like I don't understand why they do
This
all
is a-
this
this is
crazy
a thing?
shit. There've been some crazy ones though, like that you could like tell. I think.
It looks like
They
she-
look at the go up to the post. Sad the ocean's gotten blurry. Because you can see where she photoshopped right around her
Where?
back, right around her back.
Her back.
How do you see that?
Yeah, look.
Because the waves just stopped.
I mean, you could definitely tell that this is not her torso.
Oh yeah, you can tell the difference of it. Oh
Look
shit.
at the direction
Okay.
of the wave.
Her arm looks
The
so
ripples.
freakishly long.
You know, but they get good at Photoshop. I'm kind of surprised.
Who's that?
Which
See,
one
I
is
don't
it?
think this is bad looking. Like you guys think this. What do you guys think of
No.
this?
I don't
Like, I
think.
think she looks cute.
To me
like,
personally,
She's definitely way
natural
too
beauty.
bronze.
I like natural beauty.
yeah, like
Who's that?
cellulite
Is that
and
one of the
everything.
Kardashians?
Yeah. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, they're-
that's the
they're-
video that we just
They're
saw.
just
I
made. They're
think.
just 100% plastic.
But it's like, why? Why would you do that? You could just tell.
That is a horrible Photoshop.
This I would think is real. Is this fake?
Look the
Crooked
waist.
arm and curvy door.
I mean, some of these people really be studying. I mean, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, right there in the door.
There it is.
The
Yeah.
door?
Right
her
by
hand.
the left arm.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, right by the
That's
elbow.
part of the door.
Right by the elbow.
No,
Zoom in.
I don't want to get too deep in it.
She's a model though. That's the real girl.
Yeah, but they still Photoshop.
Yeah, they
It's
still
not like
Photoshop
they.
'em to make
They Photoshop everything. Though.
Oh, like they
Come
basically
on.
took her and just put her like.
Yeah, they did.
Huh?
When it comes to photoshopping, like specifically with models, they do slight little changes to make them look skinnier, the color tone, the texture of their arms and mouth. It's wild.
Profile picture versus any other picture.
That's messed up.
What the fuck?
Okay, why does she have like a 12-year-old face?
All right, that's
kinda
just
creepy.
weird,
That's
man.
really creepy.
I don't think I want to be in this
I
subreddit
feel like
anymore.
the deeper we go, we're gonna get hexed by a witch on Instagram to get
Right.
off this.
Oh, that's terrible.
That looks the same.
This?
They-
No, I think she needs the face tuning.
I
or
thought that was
whatever
just
that
for
one.
a second.
But you know what? They're bamboo. See, this is what they're putting on Tinder and all that stuff, and then they're bamboozling guys, because you'd be like, you see, like, why would you do that? Like, say that's your date. Like, say this is your Tinder picture, right? And you do this, like,
And then you
this
come
is the
and
guy.
see-
This is what the guy's gonna see, and you're showing him this.
Yeah.
Like, do you not understand there's gonna be problems when the
Yes.
date happens?
Because
I
that's,
don't-
one, that's what you're already being lied to. right from the
Exactly.
get-go. Two, there's like what kind of insecurity problems you have that you have to do that. And three, like why are you wasting my time? But also in that case,
Because she wants a free dinner.
oh,
Yeah, but if he walks out, you're fucked. Cause,
Yeah, you can't walk out.
because
You
they know
can't-
the second
you
person gonna walk out.
yeah, no,
I'm just saying, like-
there's a lot of controversy when it comes to that.
I'm just
so.
saying, like, why do that? You're setting yourself up for like problems, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that does cause a lot of problems right from the.
You ever been catfished?
No, I'm not stupid.
No, like where
It's
like
not about being
it's not about
stupid.
being stupid. Like where you see their picture and you think, okay, this is what they look like, and then you go and it's like a guy.
No.
It's a guy. Well, that's an extreme catfish.
on the dating apps, there were some times where I thought this chick was a chick, but after I looked at it and like when you read the things,
Yeah.
so it's like, oh, I'm a transgender person. I was like, wow, that's
So
pretty.
you
it looks-
attract those.
Pretty good
it-
job.
no, some of them look incredibly nuts.
That's all
dude.
the face tuning
Wild.
in Photoshop.
Wild.
No. There's some like for the right money that
They full blown look
Dude,
like,
like-
Do
a
you
chick.
do you think you'd be physical with one if if they didn't tell you?
Oh no, I wouldn't. I'll be respectful about it. I wouldn't.
No, I'm saying like let's say you pick up a chick at a bar and she's like, oh yeah, let's go back to my place or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and like you do it,
And
and later
like-
on you find out that was once a man.
That would really suck.
Yeah, but won't you know? Like,
Not if they've done
they
everything
had the
right.
surgery. Yeah, they had the surgery.
yeah, but I don't think they could get wet.
Everything
Again,
works.
with him in the
everything,
wet.
No, I'm telling you,
Everything-
This is why
that's
you don't
Everything-
bring
no,
lube
no.
because you don't trust them.
This-
No, that's a
everything
tall tale
works
sign.
as like a female.
I don't
the
think
only,
so.
The only thing is that they just
how
can't
much you
get
want to
pregnant.
bet? How much you want to bet?
God.
Who's gonna go figure this out? When are you guys
We're gonna Google's gonna
That's
figure
pretty-
this
that's
out.
pretty-
Listen, last time you Googled something like that, porn came up.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
I don't know. Would that make you gay? If you banged a dude,
Would that make you?
I
gay?
think it makes
no,
you
no, no.
gay.
I don't think it would make.
If you like
gay.
it, if you enjoyed it
Also,
yourself.
if
but it was
if
a chick.
they, yeah,
that was
if
a-
they were a full.
What is like
female,
the correct word for wet?
moist.
No, like the legal
Lubricated?
Lubricated, maybe. Yeah,
Because all they
lubricated.
do with the like basically when a guy want to do it, I seen that junk on that little 3D thing. They push your penis inside, and that makes
they
it a
cut
vagina.
it in half, and then they like
They
fold
peel
it
the
inwards.
fucking skin like side to side.
Yeah.
They take that whole thing out. Yeah, and they use
It's like
that
peeling a
skin for
banana,
extra.
and then they shove the banana in.
Yeah,
Well, apparently,
and they cut the head a little bit
Yeah.
too. Oh,
I think maybe they do, which is kind of like.
that's what I'm saying though. That's
does
why.
that make you gay if you bang a guy who was a girl who?
I guess it
was a
depends
guy
on the
but did
surgical-
full transition.
If you did not know that was a dude at one point, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing too. No, if you didn't know nothing,
If
and
they
you
later
found
told
out,
you and you
yeah.
find out, you're gonna question it probably. But I would still say no.
But how would that question if you literally just
Well,
saw
look,
a
if
girl?
she has a penis, definitely for sure. And he's like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go through with this.
Well, no, yeah.
You know,
if,
that's
if
where
one
the
if one moment, if she took, if this person took me to their place, and we're about to get it on, and all of a sudden her shit was bigger than mine, I'm gonna pump my brakes there. I was like, well, madam, thank you very much.
So what if it was smaller than yours?
What about the same size?
Well, madam, thank you very much.
Alright, so it was smaller than yours.
I'd cry.
What if it was just a big clit?
A big clay, yeah.
What happened if all that's going?
and
through?
she had little balls.
like if I noticed something's weird, I would be honest and just ask right there on the spot before doing anything, and be like, hey, like, why does it look so different from what I usually see? You know, maybe that would spell like, oh, because I'm this, and that. If that happens, like if knock on wood, if something like that,
What kind of wood?
if something like that does happen, I know how to take the situation. First of all, I won't be disrespectful in any sort of way because
You would be?
I wouldn't.
Oh.
I feel like you would be.
Yeah, I feel like you would be
Like
too.
on the low, you text him later on. Like
I
for a
think
different
that'd be
number,
your
like,
that
you
would be your
fucking
breaking
bitch.
point.
You fucking
I'd
old
be
dick having.
scared because like I don't want to bang a dude, but if that happens,
I don't want to pick it.
I'd
You
be
don't hear
totally
that conversation every day.
Because they go through so much shit.
Bro, but
They
like
go
you
through
can't
a
you
lot.
can't.
No, but you know
No,
what
but
though?
they should-
She's
they should have, like, a
bamboozling
sign
you
on them or
though.
something.
But if
What
she's
the
bamboozling
fuck, no,
you,
man? Did you hear him?
Does she have a
They should have a
sign?
sign.
With a
You know they did that to
tattoo?
the Jews back in World War II. You
No,
know.
I mean like nah, but like at least say something. You get me? Like
Yeah.
it's like
Well, that's-
I won't know neither. Like
Well,
none of us would have known
usually,
if
I
a
think-
full blown.
If they don't tell you, I feel like that's where it's fucked up.
then what's the point of the
And
sign if you don't know what the signs
Yeah,
mean?
it'll be a different story if the person knew what they were and,
And
they never said
bamboozled
anything
you,
and
yeah,
they were
right?
playing with you the entire time. That'll be a different
I
story.
mean, it's not an if they knew what they were. They obviously knew. They
Well,
were
like no, if they decide to tell you.
Oh
about
yeah,
it,
yeah, no. But if they're not telling you, then they're just
then they're just fucking with you.
yeah.
and that.
I wonder if you can take legal action after that.
You probably could.
Like, what's the case?
Damages, what do they call those type of damage?
Emotional?
Emotional damages, yeah.
Is that a thing? Will that be actual thing in court?
I feel like I feel like it probably is, but I feel like nobody would do it. Like no
No.
guy is gonna want to
No,
take
but
a.
yeah, they don't want to be. They don't
don't
want
wanna
to know.
be-
I
They
would.
don't wanna be
Maybe I should
Dude,
go
if I
look
would
at
have done it,
like a quick 20 grand.
let's say like if that would have happened to me, right? And then I found out as I was coming on the stairs, somebody said like, "Oh, you know, that was a dude." Now you guys don't know nothing, right? And I come up to you guys and have another beer in the bar or something. I'm sorry, but I ain't telling you guys shit. I'm like, I'm keeping this shit. I'm like, I just bagged a dude.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't share that information.
I mean, but like a dude with a penis? Like,
no,
oh,
like before work, yeah, like I'm gonna come on now.
I don't know.
I'll get pissed
I mean,
off though if I'm there next to that person and they tell me, "Oh, you know, I'm a dude." I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be so pissed that I mean, like, and the only reason why I'll act like that because you didn't tell me in the beginning. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna swing. Can't get charges. It's a
No.
guy.
I would,
Well, you still can't get charges.
if the girl told me like, "Hey, I'm a transgender," I'd be like, "Oh, that's cool. You know, that's totally fine." I'm gonna be straight up with them. It's like, just so you know, nothing's gonna happen. I'm not gonna push this anywhere forward because you know, I want a woman, a full woman from beginning to end. I don't want to sound like a dick or anything like that. I'm not.
But what are you trying to say? She's not a woman because she didn't grow up.
Here we go.
No matter what,
But
it's
he's
gonna be
nice,
a door
though.
that you don't
You
want to
see
go
that?
through.
You know what you
Nice.
can say? You can say, "I want to have children, my own children.
Oh,
I
that's
don't want
the
to
excuse
adopt."
that you gotta.
That could be.
I feel like that's the only one.
Yeah, right.
But he's nice about it. Like if they would have told you, would have told him that. Like, nothing's gonna
Why? What would you say?
I mean, I
I
want
would
to
be
say that, like,
respectful.
if they're like, if like I'm talking to him and there's a girl that we're talking to right over here, and then at the end she's like, "Oh, you know, I'm a dude, but I'm
Hey,
fully
Poppy,
fit."
I'm a
like,
guy.
"Oh, I'm not gonna
Fully
be mad or
fit.
nothing. I'm not gonna like, that's you. You want to be that, then do, you know, whatever. But since you told me that, then I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. You know how he was nice, explains to her like nothing.
She's like, "Nah, I'm gonna
me,
think about it."
nah, me, I'm like, oh, okay. So then I'll be like,
Just totally ignore the existence of this person and turn away. That's funny.
I mean,
Seinfeld.
people do that. That's on them, man. That's their body. But
That's
I
their
mean,
life.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
exactly.
That's their
But
life, their
at least
choice.
say something so it doesn't go
somewhere where it could
somewhere
get worse.
and it could get worse, violent. You know, somebody could die. Who knows?
That's true.
You
That's
know?
true.
Avoid all that. Just say it. You know.
Just be real.
Swords. Oh shit, Swords has their own.
There's a little blood on it, but I don't know how to.
Yeah, right. That's got like blood on
Somebody
it.
help me with
How do you
liquid.
clean up a bloody sword?
With a friend that keeps a secret.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Oh, what could go wrong? This is a good one.
Oh,
That hurts.
what can go
That was
wrong? A lot could go wrong.
That dude got rocked.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's a dirty part. There's a
Yeah,
dark
we can't
video.
do that on the.
Where's
Well, let's,
that thing?
I mean, we could watch it. Let's see. But we gotta have to.
We can't play it though, right? Because there'll be copyright and that.
No, I mean it's probably like something sexual or whatever. So this
Oh.
girl's basically. Oh, this girl's
dude, that guy
lifting
walked
up
in
her.
right on time.
What is
Hold
that
on.
dress? And the guy comes into the elevator.
That looks nice though.
Like, why couldn't you wait till the mirror, the door was closed?
Why didn't she just keep recording? You're already like, because it could stop as soon as the guy gets into the elevator. It stops. So it's kind
She
of
might as well just kept recording.
yeah. Just keep recording. It would have been.
We want to see what happened.
we want to know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I
he
think
died.
that's he dies.
Yeah.
What do you mean he dies?
Yeah, I thought everybody thought it was fake where I was watching that, and I looked it up, and supposedly it said that you'll see it at the end, like he's playing around with people, and then two guys in
Oh,
like
he's got
black
a gun.
suits
Oh, right
come
there,
out.
right there. They shot into it. They
Ah,
got
Oh
shot
no,
into
that's
it.
okay. This is
Fake.
the second one.
You no
What the
way.
hell?
Yeah, the guy shot.
And then puts his mail back in. Like,
And then
Wait,
I
no,
think
that's definitely fake because they were just recording it the entire time.
Yeah,
well,
right.
The guy has a gun. I don't think they're gonna come out.
But they're not gonna release the footage
Yeah,
and
that is
have it
true,
edited
too.
and stuff.
Nah, that was
But
definitely.
this is Reddit, remember, because you can't find that video on YouTube.
Oh, I seen this with
What
the
the hell is
couch. Didn't we see this yesterday? I think. Yeah, right. This guy was trying to take a picture and they just got swallowed up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I want to see the picture. Like, how did it come out? Probably came out dope.
Imagine he snapped twice, like Snap caught the good one and the second one.
When you're winning a fight but don't know when to stop. So this guy,
He's
he
trying to
winning?
leave.
Is he on the edge? What's going on?
No, he's trying to pull him back down, but he's trying to.
he's like, nah, it ain't over.
Come here. I want to go home.
so this
now."
guy is basically holding this guy on a.
Get
Wait,
off.
when you're winning,
Kick him.
a
What is
fight,
that, like
but
a-
don't know when
oh.
to stop. What
He's
is,
got him on like on a
But,
ledge or something. Oh.
what is going on?
I'm gonna get you now.
But, like, why in the ditch?
There's some guy recording this too.
That's exactly
The
what I
fucked up
want.
part, right?
I think the guy who's recording this is having the time of his life
Right.
watching this idiocracy happen.
We're gonna fight now. Oh, what the?
Oh, what's going on? They're racing now?
Is that what it is? Like, it's like a weird dumb race?
Oh, he got his pants. It's like, why didn't I think
Is he
of
wearing a
that?
thong?
I think so. Oh,
Oh,
That's a little gay. No, okay.
our stream's
is
gonna get
going
taken
on?
down because of this stupid shit.
Oh, this looks like it's not gonna end.
Are they
well.
fighting too? Oh, just the feeling that those people had. You know when you fall like that, and you have that. You know when you fall out of
yo,
bed.
the fuck the one was
You
the,
have-
with the guy with the black sweater and everything.
You know when you have a dream and you fall out of bed and you have that like for a second that like soul comes out of your
Yeah,
body. Like
yeah.
they must have had that like
That
times
moment.
20. You know.
Oh, she's gonna mess something up pretty good.
Here we go. She
What
gonna
if-
break on TV probably. Oh, yep. TV. Here he goes. Goodbye.
They so
shit
you
out
call on
of
TV.
that.
Oh!
At a girl.
I just saw it because the way
that
way
was a
she.
good way she threw that shit.
I know, but like the
Um,
way she already had it, that's just gonna go.
We saw
flying.
this one yesterday, right?
Yeah.
What, the kid started crying? Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna poke him.
He's gonna catch a few.
He's gonna catch a hand, isn't he? Oh. I hate people like that. Like, why would you do that to people that are like,
Right.
doing it, man? And look, he looks pretty wasted too. Oh, hit him! Hit him!
I tell you.
I mean, but you are a concrete
Oh.
statue, you know. Like
Deserved it.
Oh,
he
super
puts his hand back in the holster,
Yeah,
like
right
a,
back into position.
like a bow.
Yeah, like, there's no reason for you to do that. What a a-hole.
Oh, oh, what happened? Oh, damn.
Oh, that's a lesson.
Oh, I've seen
Jesus
them do
Christ.
like Mario on this.
That
and
looked like
shit.
a Mario
Fucking
level.
ice
That
your
happened-
driveway.
Yo, didn't that happen to you and Ninja? When you guys came out the house and I was like, yo, it's icy as hell outside.
Oh, fell
And
like
then-
that?
No, he said like you guys like drove there or something. You realized it was so icy. I
Oh
think one
yeah,
of
you
guys
couldn't
slid or
even
something.
walk. I
Yeah,
mean,
one or two
everybody
guys.
was like that. You remember
Yeah.
that? Let me see if we can find that on. I think it was
I
like
remember like
just
'cause
New
I was
Jersey.
living at that time like kind of like a hill. I saw a guy like literally like walking and he was just sliding right back down again.
I don't remember. I don't think. I mean, I seen a bunch like on Facebook. I don't know if they put it on YouTube. Probably not, right? Jersey Hub. No, that's like.
Isn't that like a bar?
What would be another good advice page to go to? Let's see. Is Reddit got another? Reddit. Let's go. Let's try to help these people out with some advice work here. Oh, I spelled it capital, huh? So we did. Let's see. These are all the need advice, legal advice. I guess that's what people are having problems with relationships, huh? How to help a girlfriend lose weight.
Just go to the gym with her more often, I guess.
You got to, right? You got to like.
Motivate her to do it. Like, motivate her to want to do it.
That's a tough one though, right? Because what happens if she doesn't then? Well, she's like, oh, I'm fine,
And then you just let her be.
but then
You're not gonna be happy,
yeah, right.
Explain to her that, and if she's, you know.
and then she leaves you.
But then you should be fine with that because you
Yeah,
didn't
you
want,
should
you
be totally
didn't,
fine.
you didn't want to be with the cow.
Whoa!
Wow, that's
Damn.
very strong
Yeah, that
words.
was a 180 right
Damn,
there.
kid, who hurt you?
Yeah, right.
Oh no, I heard. Yeah, I'm saying if you're gonna be so shallow to be like, yo, my girl won't lose weight, I'm gonna leave her, or you're gonna be fine letting her leave you.
Yeah,
Like,
but
No,
he
you
didn't
don't
call her a
leave
cow.
She leaves you. That's the
because you, why?
And
My
if you guys
ex-girlfriend
married,
killed someone?
She takes half of the.
Killed herself.
Jesus.
And I can't help feel, but it's my fault. Oh wow, that's dark.
It probably is his fault if he's writing all that. He's very guilty about it.
I am a shitty person.
Aren't we? I mean, he's 18.
I know,
Oh, with a
18.
15-month-old son, that kind of flips it. Let's see. I mean, let's see how long it is.
only 18 years old and you're a shitty person / parent?
He got a girl pregnant at 16. I'm pretty sure she wasn't on birth control.
Clearly, she wasn't on birth control.
I've never had a condom break. Have you ever guys had a condom break? A break?
Yep. Twice.
How the fuck does it break?
Because I broke the brakes on her, and my condom could not sustain the amount of pounding that I was doing, and it broke.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know. I never.
I'm broken condom.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
That
know,
shit was
man.
stupid scary, man. Because I remember I was like, it felt good, and then all of a sudden it felt better. I was like, oh shit, I might be evolving right now. And I take it out, and I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember. Oh my god! I was like, we need to go to the store now. She's like, why? It broke. Oh my god.
That's
that.
always a weird visit to go get.
Oh no,
the plan.
I just went for her. I was like, I need a birth control. She's like, for me, please, I need it now. The lady looked at me and I said, what? Like just try it over. I was like, all right. It was dude. I hate those experiences. That shit.
They let the guy buy it. Like you could buy it.
But it's
Oh, I
a-
didn't
it's
know
a
that.
morning after pill you can buy.
It's not like you're buying a prescription drug or anything or any hard drugs.
Call that breakfast in bed.
Jesus.
Breakfast in bed. Last Saturday, we went out for my birthday because I couldn't on Wednesday because that weird blizzard that decided to come around and ruin everyone's fun.
Did it snow that day?
On my birthday? Yeah, on Wednesday.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's that random blizzard that came by. And then how everything froze up, I was like, I'm not even bothering going out. So I just got home drunk by myself. It was magical, actually. We went out to this place in downtown Jersey City called 626. It's a pretty dope ass place. It's a gay bar, but it doesn't feel like it's a
Are
gay bar.
you trying to tell us something?
I went to a gay bar.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
That was a little
So
bit of
that's
that.
all I did. And then something cool happened for my birthday. When I went in, I saw this little square space,
Yeah.
like a little stage for the strippers, the males, like the male dudes to go out and strip. And I saw it. And the last time I was there, I was in the birdcage on the other side of the dance floor, and I made $1 for stripping there that one time. And I was like, this place is awesome. So I looked at it and I was like, damn, man, I want to jump in there again because I saw somebody leaving. And my friend Jeff and Amanda, they were like, Ruda, get the fuck in there. Just go. Because they already knew I wanted to go in because I was staring at it like it's a piece of fucking cake.
So nobody was in there?
Nobody was in there when I got in there.
Really?
When I saw it, it was empty. It was just empty because the two people left. I was like, I want to get in. They're like, just go in. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going in. I go on, and there's some fucking banger-ass music just comes on. I'm like, yes. I go, I take my jacket off slowly, I throw it to my friend, and I'm there just going. People are cheering. People are like, there are a lot of heads looking at me all of a fucking sudden. I was
So like everybody stops and they're all looking at you.
yeah.
At this point.
At one
Yeah.
point, I didn't even know why because I'm no Fabio, but everyone just started looking at me, and I was like, all right, I'm so stripping, fuck it. I started like pulling out my shirt, unbuttoning, and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, this girl
Comes up.
a dude comes up. I would have cried. I was like, no, it's not you, it's me, no. But this chick comes out of nowhere, like literally like some weird magician, poofs out of nowhere, gets on stage with me, and she backs that ass up. I was like, for a brief second, I didn't believe it because I was like, nah, this is just my head. My head's playing games. I'm drunk. Nah, man. Then I felt the full force this girl had. Like you said, I was holding on for dear fucking life the first 5 seconds. I was like, sweet Lord Jesus, what did we hit here?
Now, who recorded the video that everybody saw?
My friend Alex.
He recorded it?
He recorded the video.
And when did you see it? When did you see it?
Huh?
When did you see the video?
That
Like-
night. He's like, yo,
Oh,
I got...
that right afterwards?
Yeah, because he sent it to me. He was like, I got the videos. I got some videos of you. Don't worry, I'll send it to you. He was like, all right, fuck it, just send it to me. When I got to my car, I wanted to check the videos, and I'm looking at the videos like, oh, wow, it looks pretty dope. Oh, wow, it looks pretty dope. Oh, wow, that looks beautiful. I was like, whoa.
This is about, how did you not get this girl's number? I don't get that part.
Dude, I'm still mad about it because, like,
Oh, there's the video.
oh, my God. Yo. I don't know.
You're so aggressive.
He's like, he's supposed to do it like, Jesus.
I think this might get, I might get us pulled off the channel.
I don't know
like,
who
geez.
that girl was.
Yeah, we should put it up.
When she looked at her leg, he's like, oh, shit.
I sweeped
Like,
her leg and I
like,
brought
go.
that shit right up. I was like, my Lord. Dude,
So you guys didn't even talk? Like you
not a
guys
single
didn't-
word was spoken.
you didn't get a
Only
drink?
body was spoken.
So what happened after the song stopped or whatever? Like you
We
guys
were
just
still
went
going at
your
it
way?
right on the stage. And then I think she went down to, I think, to give something or drop something off. Like she went off stage really quick. And I was just going to get her attention. But I didn't need to because she did what she did. And she came right back again. And, dude, at one point I picked her up and I just put that ass all in my face. She was going ham. I literally bounced on top of her and I started like holding myself on the rails and I was just going on it. It was wild, dude. It was, I could tell, I could bring my friend Jeff here and he would be like, he told me, he's like, yo, I would think I was happier than you because I look like a proud fucking father looking at you. I was like, what? There's no way.
So are you going back? Are you going back this weekend?
This weekend, nah.
No?
No, I can't.
But this
My
might
ankle's
be
too
the
messed
week.
up.
Oh, but I mean, just go for a drink.
No,
This
you-
might be the weekend that you see her. You know, like the weekend. This was last weekend that it happened, right?
Yeah, last weekend.
Yeah.
Last Saturday.
What happens if you blow out the opportunity? You know,
Dude, I don't know
Why
how.
would she just sitting there and be like, hopefully I meet the guy again.
That'd be what? Imagine.
Imagine her leg is fucked up too.
Instead of her left, it's her right ankle got fucked up.
How did you fuck up the leg?
I slipped on someone's drink on the dance
So
floor.
you actually fell.
Oh yeah, I fell, but I was able to get myself on the bar, so I picked myself before I literally fell face first onto the floor. I don't know. Obviously, I couldn't see the drink because I'm not looking at the floor. It was like, oh, I'm gonna dance, but let me watch out if there's anything on the floor. It just slipped and I sprained my ankle right then and there. I was so mad.
And nobody
on the dance
recorded
floor?
that.
It was in the dance floor that
Yeah,
happened?
on the dance floor.
Oh, so you're ready to bust a move and then you just bust
I
your ass.
was dancing. When I dance, man. I don't give a shit who's watching. I love to dance. So I'm just like, all right, let me just do this. And then that happened. I was like,
Damn.
not again.
Holy shit.
And nobody recorded it, huh?
What?
Like you falling?
No, this was after we were like,
Oh, after.
this
cameras
was
came
this was
on.
probably like maybe
God damn it.
15 minutes before we left officially because they were already closing up.
So when last call was happening, that girl wasn't around.
No, dude, me and my other friends, we were trying to find her. We
Wow.
thought we found her, but they were like, Ruda, we found her. I was like, what? So I had to like cripple my ass back to the room. I was like, let me see. She's like, the girl's sitting over there. And I look at her. I was like, it looked like her, but it wasn't her because she looked like she was wearing the same outfit, but on the top in the video you see the girl. She has a full sleeve like skin tight shirt. This one, the one that we saw, she had a full skin tight shirt, but there was holes on the shirt where it shows like her shoulders up to like her elbow.
Maybe she did that real quick. Maybe you did that to her. You made all those holes in the shirt.
Highly doubt that.
It's your birthday.
Yo, I don't know. I don't know where she is. I don't know who she is.
So when you was on the floor, they were all right, party's over, lights came on and shit. Like last call.
Yeah. So you were just scrambling around the club looking for this girl?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
At one point, it was so obvious like she wasn't there because like it was starting to get empty because it was already getting late, so it was easier to see. But nah, man, I couldn't find her.
Damn, bro. You gotta try those like casual encounters or whatever it's called.
Oh my god, dude, that girl was bombs. The
So-
sexcapades, man. Yo, I don't know. Yo,
Crazy.
you saw that video, bro. That was that. And the stuff that he didn't record, it just kept getting better and
But
better.
now, hold on, no, because now you said it was kind of like it's like a straight bar / gay bar, right?
No, it's a gay bar.
Oh, it's a gay bar.
It's a gay bar.
So now, like I seen that, I thought it was like a regular club. So
It looks
now,
like a regular club, yeah.
so now, does it ever come to your head that maybe
She thought I was probably gay.
she probably thought you was probably gay, and
That's what I
she was
thought, too.
or maybe it's not a girl, it's actually a dude.
That could be a possibility.
Yeah, right.
You know?
It could
I
be
mean,
a
it makes you
possibility,
think like, yeah, because if it was like a regular club, like let's say like I don't know anything,
But even if it's a regular club, that could still probably happen.
yeah, that is stuff like that happen. Yeah, you're
But
right.
to me,
but since you was in that different kind of club though, you got me?
yeah, but to me, it looked like a girl, felt like a girl. What do you guys think? You guys saw the video. Shit.
Well,
looked
you
like
said she was a
girl.
little strong, right? I mean, it looks like a girl. I mean, I wouldn't.
It
I
looked like a
wouldn't.
girl. I don't know.
If
I
it
wouldn't doubt it.
quacks, it's a duck.
So I guess you guys are the right people to ask for advice. Let's see. Let's jump over to like this is the Ask Woman, I guess, section of Reddit.
Ask woman, what's this?
Like it's the same thing. Like they had the Ask Men. So like these are people, I guess, asking women for advice. Let's see what like triggers.
That's crazy though. It's like you could like what? It's like you ask them like basically, or,
Like you want a
or
woman's
it's just
point
women
of
just
view.
saying stuff.
No, like if you want a women's point of view or something.
Okay,
You,
alright.
you go to here, and if you want a guy's point of view, you go to the other
Oh,
one. And
okay.
then they have like one for relationships.
I thought it was like you just ask a question and shit. Like, you know.
So let's see.
Oh, what's a great comedy movie / Oh, that's, I know why. That's a good
Or
one.
deal breakers. Deal breakers when it comes to friendships. I guess just with friendships, right? Fakiness. You guys have deal breakers?
What do you mean?
Huh?
I'm friends with everybody.
But it's not something, or so somebody's like racist, you're like, all right, it's cool.
Oh, if someone's racist, like to the point where they're over the top with it,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like slowly just separate myself from them. That's it. No more.
I totally agree with you with that. Yeah.
You got a couple racist friends, right? You're racist.
No,
I'm
I'm
friends
not.
with you.
I'm not racist.
No?
What are you trying to say?
I think he's trying to say you're a racist.
Yeah, this one's
Nah,
not
I
that
really
good.
never had like.
What do you feel after good sex? Accomplishment?
To pee?
To pee?
You gotta pee?
Sleepy?
You gotta pee after sex, no?
You have to, yeah. No, you get a UTI.
I don't feel like peeing though. I just go to sleep, or else I just go.
Well,
to the
eventually
living
you
room,
have to pee, yeah.
Go in the living room and just play some Xbox or something.
That's what you gotta do. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
not.
after one round, my minimum is three rounds or more. There's no under 3. I don't like that shit. It's got to be 3 rounds or more.
So you're not even done with sex until after the third round. You
What
can't
if she's
do it.
done though? She's all dried up. And
If she tells me like, yo, I'm sorry, but I can't go on, I'm like, all right, we'll take a TO. Take a TO right now.
she'll be like,
We'll take a
she'll be
TO.
like, T.O., what the fuck? This is not. It's not a game.
Yo, this is
Back on the
ball.
field.
This is ball, man. She takes a lot of balls.
Oh, that's a good one. How has an uncommon kink affected your decision to date somebody? You ever ran into somebody with like a weird kink or
No.
weird fetish or anything like that?
Like what? Like you're like, oh hey, how you doing? And then you just start fantasizing crazy shit.
No, like she's into something really weird, and like
Oh no.
no.
No, I haven't found.
I don't think
like
I've
that
ever.
yet.
But you know what? I don't think people will.
Well,
really
people don't want
tell
to say it
you.
either,
Yeah,
though, you know.
On the
They-
first
they-
date, they won't say that.
Yeah.
Unless their balls is like, oh yeah, by the way, I like watching people like beat each other up or like do something weird. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Tell me more.
That's like one of the weird ones. Oh snap!
Oh.
What up? What up?
Welcome.
Yo, give us a topic or advice. Advice on something. No, you don't got no advice, man.
I just came back from paying bills.
We're going
You know,
through
I
the
have
That's the
advice
story,
now.
man. I found,
Save your
I found
money.
A magical angel that I don't know who it is. Nor
Oh,
will
you gotta
she.
see it. Want to
He
see the
got- he
video?
got-
Like,
He's got to see the video. Look at this video I just gave him.
Oh, it just pops up automatically.
Look at that. Yeah,
She was going.
he's like, yeah, it's going great. It's going great. You know, he's like,
Get ready, get ready.
he's like,
Let me pick that shit.
I think it's the best.
you see his arm? You see his other arm? He's like,
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I.
That was like a roller coaster ride,
Yo,
bro.
that was fucking. That was El Toro right there, man. I
Yo,
was riding
for
a
real.
Toro. I
I
was like,
think
there's no
doesn't
way
she
I'm gonna
look
make
white
myself look
though?
a fool.
When you say that girl looks white, let me see if I can.
She looks Spanish.
Is it? She looks.
Oh, this is 626. Look, she
I'll
dropped
tell you, she looks.
She
white.
dropped that down and rode it right back up.
Right? Yeah, look at his arm. You can see his arm is like.
That's somebody's daughter right there.
Or
That's
son.
somebody's daughter that I want to meet again and make
Oh
have
Lord,
fun times.
Jesus!
Fun times. I'll take her out on
Damn.
awesome dates.
You
But,
guys are fucking crazy, bro.
This is
Dude.
why I think my daughter's not gonna be dating until she's like 30.
Yo, if I had a daughter, bro, I would lose my mind.
She's not
bro.
dating.
You can't stop. You know they say like
You start thinking all this shit. You're thinking the shit that you did, and you're like, fuck.
but they say like if the more you hold them back, the more they're gonna want to do. I mean, look at us when we were kids. We did a lot of reckless
Yeah, we did a lot of
things.
fucked up
You know what I'm
shit,
saying? So it's like
No,
Cause tragedy.
whenever I have a daughter, I'll let her go fucking on dates when she's 18. I'll let her be.
That's why I'm trying to push into games. My daughter, so maybe she don't have to like.
I always said this one thing's like, all right, I'll let my daughter go out on dates when she turns 18, but she has to do one thing before that. And my friend goes like, what? She's got to beat me in my favorite video game. And what's that? I'm like, if she beats me 1-on-1 in Halo, she can go as many dates as she wants. But until then, you ain't going out on dates, B. They're like, that's not even fair. I was like,
Not a bad
is it
idea.
fair?
I'm gonna write that one down.
Is it fair?
what then what's happened if they whip your ass in Halo? Then
Just
what?
happened to get lucky that one
I
time.
was like, well, I guess you got lucky, kid. Go on a date.
Okay, I'm not
Just
writing
don't
that one
bring
down. 'cause
shame
I
to
could
the
lose.
family.
You know,
Bro,
you have your good days and bad days.
The more you hold it back, the more they're gonna want to do it. You know,
Yeah.
like it's,
They get more rebellious and then messes up.
That is true, but I mean, you have to find a way. You know, like.
Well, you just gotta
You
remember.
gotta find a way, like, hey, we're gonna do this today, so you know you can't go on date. Maybe next week or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
like, you just
Then
gotta
we come,
remember,
like,
like,
oh, we have to go over there now. you
like
know?
we were their age, we get it, we understand this, so we just roll with it. I'm not gonna.
It's just that you get kind of like weird because like it's like you look at your history in the back and you're like, oh shit, I did all this. I'm like, then you're like thinking like, shit, this could come back.
This would come back tenfold. My daughter could come back pregnant one day. And like, well, fuck.
so what's up with this? What is the we should get together sometime etiquette between two of the same sex platonic friends? Two same sex platonic friends. So I guess they're saying like two friend. Wait, same sex?
So they're gay.
Oh, I guess they're gay. But what about like not the same sex? Like what is
If
like?
a girl asks me, oh yeah, we should totally get together
Yeah,
sometime.
yeah. Like,
That's
is there etiquette between the, like, cause you like say you thought you were friends, so it's like,
Like what kind of
oh,
friends? Like just normal friends?
You guys,
or
yeah, just friends, yeah.
If a friend of mine just like, yeah, we should get together sometime. Like, yeah, all right, cool. Me personally, I don't see it anyway. It's just she's literally asking like we should get together sometime. So there's a 50-50 chance. So like Jim Carrey says, so you're saying there's a chance that we're gonna hang out.
I don't. I mean, but what it's saying like is bad.
No, that one. Well, they were saying like with same sex, but I was just saying
You were
like
just changing it up, like
yeah, changing it up. Like if like you had a friend,
Mm-hmm.
like what do you gotta? What should you do to like if you wanted to like have like a fuck buddy kind of thing? Like,
Oh, okay.
do you just come out and be like, hey, you want to be fuck buddies, or do you like wait, or you know what the fuck? Like,
I don't know.
I don't think
trying
it's
to
bad.
find one.
I don't think it's bad. But if it's the same sex, I mean, how do you know that maybe like one of them is kind of gay? Am I right? And the other one probably is not.
They're
You
not,
know, but
yeah.
you just is your friend. That's why they act different. You know what I mean?
True.
I think yeah, I mean it's probably harder with like the same sex couple because you know like or same sex people because you know like if one's gay and one isn't then
Yeah.
you know. But I think it's still hard if like you know you have a friend and you're like I don't know I kind of like her but what, you know like,
Yeah.
what the fuck or whatever.
I need to find out how to get a friends with benefits because I want one. I don't know how to approach it. I don't know how you do that.
I
You made
think
an Instagram, yeah.
you gotta just make friends first,
You
right?
have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, 'cause what was the thing you guys were saying? You had to make a Google account or something like that
For what?
for him.
Do
What
have
did,
to make
last
Google?
time?
Oh yeah, you gotta make a Google account so you can subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
And then you can message.
You
me.
still
You're
didn't
like, hey, I like
subscribe?
that girl. And then you can message.
Damn,
keep
bro.
forgetting.
You see, that girl could be probably like trying to hit you up on chats and stuff.
Imagine. What would you do?
What's a 3 look like though?
Like bad, like a bad face, man.
Nah, a
Like
face
you got
is,
beat up
face
with
is
an
very
ivory stick.
important. I think.
But it matters though too.
Our live
What-
stream went off.
What if
again?
What if she's like
No,
a?
she said that. I got it too.
Stream cut out.
Stream just went offline.
Let me check it real quick.
Never
That
mind. You're
sucks.
back.
Oh, really?
It just came back.
Oh, okay, never mind.
How do you know it came back?
Mike just told me.
Yeah, I hope so because like I switched something on it. So what were we saying before?
Would you, what, if a girl if a girl like that?
Oh,
Hey, that's
3.
me.
Nah, face is like very important. Like I would rather have
Even
the
if
other
she has like a
situation.
golden personality and all this good stuff and all that
Nah,
shit. would
face
you-
is like
You
important.
have to see
you
it
know?
every day.
Yeah, face is like face is what sparks the sexuality. I think, right? Like so, it's like I don't know why you feel different. You have a face like you feel different.
I don't know. Well, for me, I always
Like her face looks like Mario.
She got a nice body though. I'm taking it.
It's like, do you need a Luigi to clean your pipes there, little
Don't they
Mario?
don't they call him Butterface? Let me see if they have that.
Butterface.
Let's see if
To
we
me
can pull up.
personally, looks are cool, but I really focus on what's inside. That's what I really.
Well, I mean, at that
Man,
moment, though.
no,
I mean,
all right, right
it
here.
depends on the situation. Well, what
Oh,
the
that looks like
fuck,
Golem
dude?
from Lord of the Rings.
That's not real.
No, obviously it's not real.
It's not.
What about that with that big ass? Go down. The one under that. One under that. Yeah, that one.
That one.
Then she got a frisbee stuck in her mouth.
She looks like
I mean,
Tara Reid's sister.
I don't know. I think face is important. You know, like it's gotta be like I don't know.
Butter face.
Oh, we didn't even put it up on the thing. Well, whatever. Like, it's gotta be like. I think the opposite. What about the opposite? Like she got a cute face, but no body, like nothing at all, completely flat.
But what is nobody like real bony and shit like that? Or you talking about like she have, but she's like it's like she's kind of like flat.
Flat
not-
chest, flat ass.
Okay.
Nah.
No,
I don't know.
I would like.
But the golden personality and all that stuff.
It has a perfect personality, just like.
if it's
just
a
like you
perfect
like, yeah.
personality, then I'll go. I'll see how it works.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
see how it works.
Yeah.
For
You guys,
sure.
you guys are full of shit. That's what it is. You guys are so full of shit. I'm trying to keep this podcast 100% legitimate. You guys are bullshitting to me.
No, but I guess it all depends how like.
Have
know,
you
when
not seen
have
me?
you, like,
have I
seen
not
her?
been honest this
know-
entire
you know what I
time?
mean?
You've seen all the shit that's been coming out of my
I don't
mouth.
know, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the personality matters. Like, I mean, it matters, of course, but
You don't have like a.
But
shape
there's a more of a preference.
there
Everybody
is,
has a different preference.
you have a preference, you know. That's like what makes you start talking to a girl because she's cute. Like it's all physical at 1st, you know. You're not talking to like some girl that you think is ugly first, right?
What about those girls that wear like all these kind of like crazy colors? I want to ask you about that stuff. If you met a girl, you like her, or whatever, right? And then she has all this crazy colors, like just like like just fucking weird shit.
Like a rainbow on her head.
Yeah, sometimes they have rainbows on their head or some shit like that. They just change the color on their hair, and you want to introduce them to you like her a lot that you want to like show your parents like my girlfriend, whatever. How do you do that with a hair like that though? Like how do you be like this is her,
Well-
and be like, you're probably gonna be like, what the fuck?
Well,
But
I've
it
had
kind of
that.
bothers you too, like it kind of you don't feel embarrassed when you're walking with her or something like that, but you just don't feel comfortable because the hair probably like calls too much attention, or I don't know, like you just don't feel like you want to be seen with this girl with that hair like.
But
that.
you probably don't get turned on by it, right? Like it's not your thing.
I just think like I don't know, like when they wear shit like that, sometimes I think about it like, oh, maybe they just a one night stand, like like I got probably like mess with her like in the club or something, whatever. I ain't gonna see you, like I'm not gonna bring her to my parents. Like, you look like your hair looks really fucked up. They're old school, man. They see that shit. They're like, what the fuck? This bitch is crazy.
Yeah, but it's like what's old school now? Like I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
you
I mean,
know.
back then for them, they still probably go with that same.
I
routine.
did that. My ex-girlfriend, she had red hair, like fire truck red hair, and when she came over my house one day, I kind of like introduced them to my parents, like, oh, this is it's the girl I'm like kind of talking to, and stuff like that. They're old school Colombian, so they didn't like it, the red hair and shit like that. They were like, no, she's not good. They were.
But they don't say that when she's there, right?
Hmm?
They They're still nice to her, right? They're still nice to the girl.
Somewhat. They were still somewhat nice to her, yeah.
But when she leaves, that's when they tell you like.
That's what they
hey,
told
look,
me.
you can't.
Like she's gonna
It's
hurt.
crazy.
She's like they straight up called it. They're like, no, she's gonna hurt you. She's not low.
Just because of the hair? But this is a whole judgment, right? This
That's
is
a
not
whole
just because
judgment.
of the hair.
A judgment that they were 100% right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a 50-50, see what I mean?
That was
So what is the argument? Is the argument that girls that color their hair like that are no good? Or because you were asking
I
something
mean, like,
different.
yeah. I mean, I don't think they're good. I mean, they're probably like if you dating them, whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna
but
come
I feel
at
like
you
I
hard,
mean, like,
bro.
I'm just saying. But I'm not saying like I seen girls that do maybe like the tip like purple, whatever. Not like that. I'm talking about like crazy shit, dude. Like I saw one walking once, and I saw the hair, and I'm like, she doesn't she knows that maybe I gotta meet this guy's parents. I don't want them to see me like this. I want to look more.
But they could look at it the
Designer.
same way, like, oh, he wears his hat backwards, or
Yeah,
you
but I'm
know.
not gonna bring it like when I go over there. I'll just more, more nice and something like that. I'm not gonna. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm
But
not
at the
gonna
end
go
of
over
the
there
day-
with fucking like Tim's and shit. Like, yo, what up?
All right,
You
but
know?
at the end of the day, that's who you are, though, right?
What do you
so,
mean?
like, this is right now the way you are. That's who you are, right?
Yeah.
This is how you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I feel comfortable.
But now, if you was to go somewhere like respectable or whatever, you would change. But that's
Yeah,
not you.
I'll change. No, it's not. It's not me.
So-
I'm just being more nice. Like,
But the
hey.
girl that colors her hair, that's how she feels.
Well,
who
I'm
she
saying
is.
though, but like, okay, so will you bring them to your parents? Let's say like your parents are there, they want to meet your girlfriend, and she has like fucking like red going on, a little bit of bright yellow and green in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, as long as she's cool, and she's not like.
But your parents are kind of like, they see that they're like, oh, Pat, this girl's not good for you. She's the way she just.
But just because of that. But if you know the girl and you've been dating her for a while,
But you don't want your parents like to talk shit.
Whatever.
No
No
matter
matter, people
what,
gonna talk shit.
Families
Yeah,
are
yeah.
always going to talk shit about a person's partner. It is what it is. To me personally, if the girl has crazy color hair, if she just keeps it maintained and makes it look nice and she rocks it well, hell yeah, I'm down with it. I don't give a shit. I never judge
don't know.
I never judge a girl by her
I
looks
just
or
look at
by her
the
color.
hair.
Because she probably
but there's girls that look pretty, but I mean,
Yeah, there's some girls
they're
that rock
pretty,
it, and
the hair
there's
looks
other
cool and
girls-
all that. But
there's
are
other
you
girls
doing
that
it
can't
for
rock
like,
it.
for like modeling shows and shit like that, or that's like a thing that you actually do. Is it something that you wash and it comes off?
Yeah. Oh man, that's
I don't know. It could be worse, right?
I guess yeah, it could. Be
Like,
worse.
what about piercings and all that stuff? I mean, I
Yeah,
think
that-
that is
I don't
like.
really date girls with piercing. Like they have like printing here and there and all that.
I could do piercings, but to a certain extent. To
no
a certain
eyebrow
extent.
and shit. Like, hey.
My ex had eyebrow piercing, nose piercing, ears piercing, industrial piercing, tongue piercing, my favorite one, belly piercing.
She must have been
Now-
fun going to the airport with, right? She got to take all that shit out. She's like,
She just got her nipples. I think one or
funny.
two of them pierced.
Dude, can you just imagine like going to the airport and
It just keeps
no,
beeping?
yeah, no. But this is the thing though. You know how like certain like girls they fucking pierce their vagina and shit.
Yeah.
So imagine if we're gonna take that off and they took everything off their face. Baby, like, ma'am, what do you have there?
A piercing.
well, I don't think they forget, right?
I don't
shit's
know. I mean,
pierced.
maybe they're busy running. They took everything off. They took everything off, but they really didn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tongue
That's funny that you
piercing
said
on a
that,
girl is hot.
I don't think anything of that is just the gauges. I'm not into the gauges.
I'm not
yeah,
into
like
the gauges. The big
hole.
Oh, yeah.
Those
I just-
giant
I don't know
plastic
why they
hoop
do that.
things that they put in their ears now.
Yeah.
I see one so big. I was like, can I just throw like a coin through it or something like that and make like a noise or something?
She don't let you? She's not a keeper. Let me see if they got.
That's crazy though. That's real crazy. Those big gauges.
Yeah, I don't know. People like that, man.
Now, does it go back to normal if you don't make it too big?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
they
I mean,
just-
that's
they
like
just
such a
dangle
big
that thing.
hole,
That's
right?
They don't go back.
I mean, I guess there's like different ones, right, or something.
Yeah, look at those gauges.
This is like a crazy fucking.
Look at that one over there.
Uh,
That kind of creeps
Crazy
me out,
big
dude.
ones.
This looks like. This doesn't look good right here. Like, that's what you're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they actually have like recovery though.
Yeah, they have to do surgery or surgery.
You have to do surgery. Yeah, dude. You have a big ass fucking.
I think they like anybody who wants to do that. They should show them like, look, if you ever decide you don't want it, like this is what's gonna look like, and then you gotta pay for fucking
It
surgery.
looks like a. It looks like that mouth is singing in the.
This shit
bottom,
looks a little funky though. I like that. What do you guys think of that?
That's fake though.
Just imagine it started.
No, they have fake ones like that.
What do you mean fake ones? Oh, that's
had-
like one piece and one other piece.
Yeah.
Like little magnets.
I had like two friends that they used to do that.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck?"
I do not like-
It kind of.
I don't like the bull.
And you take it off.
I don't
Oh,
like
the bull.
thing.
Another
I
one.
hate
Yeah,
it.
I hate
like,
that.
That's the
I-
most
I-
unattractive thing for me. I don't like it.
I think that's fucking ugly as shit.
I don't know why girls do that.
Do you like girls that smoke cigarettes?
Well, I mean, I smoke cigarettes, so like, it's tough because I kind of don't want a girl to. It's like, our excuse for a relationship too is to like stop smoking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I kind of want a girl. It's like I want a girl that doesn't smoke, but at the same time, like, some girls that I date that don't smoke, they kind of like really look down on smoking. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know. You smoke? No, right?
No. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't like cigarettes.
But it's like it's tough to like. There's not that many girls that smoke, right?
I don't.
I mean, what I come
No,
across.
there's a lot of girls that
Really?
smoke, but usually when there's this one time, this really pretty girl I saw at the club one time, and I was just gonna, I don't know what, anyway, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to go talk to her, and then I saw her go outside, and I was like, oh shit, she went outside, and then when I happened to go outside to go get my friend's jacket, I see her, she's smoking, and I was like, no, no,
That's it. You ended it right there.
I didn't even bother.
Really?
I don't like.
That don't
That's-
bother me.
for me-
I don't care if it's
For
smoking.
me personally, if a girl smokes, it's a wrap for me. I just can't.
Damn.
I don't like.
What happened if that girl that was dancing you went out?
Yeah, right. I'm sure it's for
If she was a
cigarette.
smoker, I would. Nah, I would.
Really?
Really?
I'd take the L.
Man.
I don't like the smell of smoke, of cigarette smoke. I don't like what it does to the teeth and all that shit. I don't like, no, it's just nasty. It's just like, nah, man. And plus, that's an addiction, a hard addiction that takes a while to get rid of. So that could probably be like that could maybe affect the relationship in one way. And then that could be more problems. But it's like, nah. Where's my cigarette? Where's my Marlboro?
But you could have probably been her savior, you know?
I'm not here to save you.
No, you're not saving anybody? No?
I'm already a hero in too many people's stories' lives. I'm waiting for my hero.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What story? Like, give us a story.
There's too goddamn many, man.
He's like, I'm not here to save nobody. What you see? You see a cape in my bag?
Yo, what happened? Superman didn't want to save anybody, right? Like,
Then everybody will be fucked. There'll
It's
be a
called-
lot of death.
But why?
It's called Brightburn. You ever seen that movie?
Yes, that little boy.
Brightburn?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Superman's.
No, but that
Superman
he
went
was
evil.
he was evil.
That is Superman went evil.
No, but I'm just saying, like, Superman doesn't want to do shit. Like, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to, you know,
He just-
play
He just doesn't do
Xbox.
anything. He just goes, probably bangs
But
a
they
few
don't-
bitches, and that's it.
They don't have that, right?
What?
That
Like
kind of
a
stuff.
movie about that or a TV show. I want to see
I
that.
don't want to do this shit no more.
Yeah, right.
Say
Or just ever, like, fuck it. I don't want to.
Like, you guys do it yourself.
Like, just because he got superpowers doesn't mean he should be doing shit, you know? Like,
It's all free will.
right? Exactly. Jesus.
I feel like if you're good at something, never do it for free.
And
That
the
is very
war
true.
in Vietnam.
People have become too open about sexuality. Do you guys agree with that?
What do you mean? Sexuality is fucking great.
But they're saying too open.
Like they tell you like exactly on point what they do and everything. Like
Yeah.
that's something I don't want to hear. You know, you say like, "Oh, me and my man had sex today." Like, all right, cool.
I was like, oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I guess, like, the thing is, it's like the more it's open, the more, like, it doesn't become special, I guess. You know, it's like a desensitized, you know?
I get what you mean.
You know, like,
You want to keep that under wraps between you and your specific partner.
I guess, yeah.
Me, I'm open, but not like my sexuality door is like slightly like cracked open, but it's not fully open because I don't want to like tell people what I do and stuff like that. Cause you know,
So what do you do?
I don't know, man.
Come on, we'll Google it. We'll go down this rabbit hole together.
We're going down this rabbit hole.
What kind of fetish you like?
It's probably not
You
that
like dressing
way.
up in like fur?
We were talking about furries before. You know about furries?
Furries?
You don't know about furries? So you're probably...
So it's not party in that door that you're trying to open.
Furries are people that dress up in, like, dog and cat costumes.
Oh, where they have sex in the,
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
animal
yeah,
suits?
yeah.
Oh, those look funny to do.
So you would do it? You would do it?
I would so do that. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
that shit looks fun to do.
Nah, I won't
Just
do
like imagine bark, bark in a cat outfit, bark, bark.
I don't know. But they be using litter boxes and stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
just-
no, some people take it to the extreme. Hi, friend.
Oh snap!
But
What do you think about furries? Would you bang a furry? A girl that like dresses up like a dog, and she's
Like
like,
an
I want
outfit
you
like
to
a
dress
dog.
up like she, but say she's hot, she's really hot.
But she's in.
You
that
wouldn't do
out-
it?
But she's in that dog.
You would
outfit.
so fucking do it. You'd be embarrassed. You wouldn't tell nobody about it. So you probably did it, but you're just not telling
like,
us
so,
the
it's,
story.
imagine like, so what does your girlfriend do? Like, she likes to dress up as animals and bang.
Well, you wouldn't tell nobody, right? You keep it
What?
to yourself.
That's awesome. Just picture a hot girl. I was like, all right, I'm gonna dress in my dog outfit tonight. I'm like, cool. I'll be the dog poacher.
Let's,
weird.
let's check out the Reddit.
Yes, let's do it. I'm down for this.
I wonder if they have like a weird.
This is how fun my sex life is. My ex girlfriend. She thought, when she saw me, she met me. I was like, a sweet, innocent little kid, sweet guy. Nothing you would expect out of the ordinary. And then years later, like after we break up and everything, she goes like, I told her, I was like, so what did you think of our sex life? I was like, our sex life? She's like, I never expected what I witnessed and what I saw come out of you. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, you were the most underrated thing I've ever witnessed. Like, oh, gee, thanks,
So what
That's
is
why-
it? What
that's
is
why
it?
I never really gas myself up when it comes to the sex talk, because I'd rather not speak it. I'd rather just do it and show it. That way, I'll take people like I'll surprise people with it. Like, whoa, this is what capabilities you have. What the fuck? It's always a good treat.
Well, I don't like to say it either because like, I don't think it's as sexy if you say all the stuff you do.
Yeah.
So that we're gonna
Like
go down the list.
some dudes always talk about like, yeah, I got a big ass junk. I'm
You
like,
gotta
oh yeah,
surprise them
no,
with
I'm
it.
just
So,
like,
pow, put it on the table, make the table jiggle and shit.
yeah. I was like, nah, I'm just normal. That's it.
Most
So
of the guys
that-
that talk about that shit are the ones that don't even have a fucking like.
Yeah, they don't get
like,
much.
It's like I look at it like chihuahuas. Like chihuahuas are always barking because they're
Yeah.
little dogs, and then the
Yeah.
big dogs they never barking. You know what I'm saying?
Because they know
So-
what they got. I know
Yeah.
what I got. And the funny thing is, like, in the words of Austin Powers' father, it's not the size of it; it's how you use it.
I mean, I think it's the size too. I mean, I think
Nah, fuck
that's
that,
what
man.
women say.
You know how many chicks don't like big?
No, I know they don't like big
Yeah,
dicks.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know
So
that.
it's like if you think you rock with a good size and you know how to use it, then that's the greatest tool you have.
Yeah. If
Every
you know how to
woman
use
thinks
it,
they
yeah.
can handle it until like, that moment comes, and then it's a
Yeah,
fucking
but I'm
problem.
it's a monstrosity when it happens. It's wild. It's wild. It's fun. Damn it! I need to get laid again. Gee whiz.
All right, so what are we hitting up here? Advice column?
Advice for what? What are we advising for?
I don't know.
Should we look for advice for advice?
Advice for advice. Let's see. Do they have that? It's like exception. I don't think they do.
Like, who has better advice? Do girls have better advice, or do guys have better advice?
I mean, I
in certain
think the
situations?
right guy will have better advice if he's not. I mean, it depends on the situation too, But I mean, like I just went through the woman's shit. It was all stupid things that they were asking. Like, I think men are more truthful when sex is not involved. When sex is involved, they're not as truthful as.
Do you think guys hype themselves up when it comes to sex in order to look good in front of women?
What do you mean
No.
hype themselves up?
Like, saying like, oh, I do this and do that. And all that.
Yeah.
Nah.
See, but I don't think that's sexy.
I won't even say that either. Like, if I was like talking to somebody and I wouldn't say like, oh, I do this, I do that.
Because
Nah.
I've seen people have crazy conversations and then like how they say like, oh yeah, I could do this, I could do that. It's like you said, drop it on the table, blah blah blah. Like, do you think when you see people like that, do you think half the shit they're saying is real and they're just doing that just to look the alpha male in the situation and in the room, or what do you? Because I know you guys have seen that dude at parties and shit like that. Because I always like a good example. It always made me laugh. The dudes with the big ass trucks and with the that little decal nuts hanging in the back.
Oh, yeah,
and
you
they
talking
always
about,
say
yeah,
like,
you talking about.
must be compensating for something. You know what I mean? I've always thought that. I was like, you think those dudes do that because like they have some weird, sad little like psychological shit, or like they do that to like just get people's attention? What do you
No,
guys of that?
it. I mean, it's weird because I don't know why they would do it. Like, I mean, I've heard a lot of the girls tell the stories where guys would, amp themselves up and then like total letdown, know.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you do that if they have a small dick or whatever? Like, they're not that good. It's like, why would you hype yourself up? It's stupid.
Yeah, I never understood that either. I don't know, but they do it.
But maybe it's because they hyped themselves up because maybe when they were doing it before, maybe the girls didn't say anything to them. You know what I mean?
I think that's too.
You know, so they
yeah.
probably think, oh, I killed it or some shit, and the girl didn't probably want to break his ego or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So
yeah,
maybe
you
like
suck.
so he thinks he fucking like did an amazing job that he I could do this, I could do that, but at the end of the day it's like you suck at it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I never understood that. I've seen so many people do that. I was like, why do you? What joy do you find from doing that? Fucking sick weirdo.
I mean, just meeting the girl for the first time, be like, yeah, after a few conversations, a few drinks, oh, I do this, I do that. What the fuck? Like,
That's you? What are you doing? Producer over there. What happened? It's not working? Oh, you need to go through? Just go through, bro.
Just go through.
Huh? There you go. You good. Like a boss. See, that's why we have good producers. You know what I'm saying? All right. So,
So I guess how we're gonna end this.
yeah, I think we're just going to wrap it up, right? We kind of got all the advices and shit. All that work.
What the fuck, man? What's going on?
All right, man.
So the topic of the moral of the story.
Yep.
I hope that magical Cinderella girl finds this video and sees this.
You should promote it, bro. Put it on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff.
put a little cardboard.
Where are you? Just go
One
start
more.
going to every club around the area.
If you see this girl, tag her in this video.
Look at this. Look at this. Bro, but you saw those legs? This girl had some strong ass fucking
You
legs.
could be showing that to your kids one day.
You're like, hey guys, this is how
Daddy met mommy.
this is how I met your mother. It's like, wow.
That's like the weirdest story. Just imagine you have to tell that story to your kids. You were like, I'm at a gay bar, gay club. I met your mother. She was grinding all over me.
She was eating me up with her ass. It was beautiful. It was wonderful.
So the moral of the story, guys, is that true love is out there. And
Don't
you can
be
find it
a-holes.
anywhere.
Don't be
That's what I'm
a-holes
saying.
and
Just be patient.
smile at everybody you see, even if you think it's crazy, because a smile could change a person's perspective.
True that.
Even if
True
it's the
that.
smallest thing.
That's deep. All right. Peace out, guys. Appreciate